Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Come on in, we're going to talk some boxing. Hit the like button if you're watching this video or listening to this video. Got a lot to talk about today. We got to talk about the fight happened yesterday. You know, there's a lot going on. You know, a lot of people saying now, who were hesitant, they were saying Haney might lose. Now they said the way Lomachenko looks, they're going to kill him. They're going to kill him. That's what they say. That's what they say. But I call cap. I call cap. What are you going to kill him with? Them pillar fists? That ain't happening. You know what I mean? You know, it always happens. Somebody have a year off coming out of the war, doing all this now, all these prognosticators, all these guys that know best, supposed to know best, all these fake people in here now, all of a sudden they changing their mind, dog. Don't change your mind now. Don't change your mind now, champ. You know, keep going what you're going. So, you know, when these slow posts come on in, we're going to get it together, man. We're going to get it together. You know, Lorenzo always up in here. But Butter, the best podcast on YouTube. Thank you, Lorenzo. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. We got Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. It's a good fight. I mean, YouTube. It was a good fight. Of course, we want to see him fight real boxers, not Nate Diaz and Next, you know. But of course, these guys will say, "Well, who did your favorite fighter fight this sixth fighter?" It doesn't matter. The dude faking like he's a boxer, he time for him to fight boxers. Stop all the sucker stuff, man. Y'all be talking about this dude, man. You know what I mean? So you mean to tell me the best pay-per-view was Jake Paul and Anderson Silva we're gonna have this year? We want to even get Javante Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia this year, or January, or February. Are we going to get it, period? What are we going to do? Are we going to get anything, man? Boston is so corrupt now, we don't know what we're going to do. Imagine the promoters are just screwing up Boston. It is what it is, man. Are we going to get anything? You know? It's just crazy. Are we going to get anything? These guys don't want to fight each other. The women fighters are doing way more than anything, man. The women fighters, they got the nuts. They got the marbles. These men fighters ain't got no marbles, man. They ain't got no marbles. They don't even want to fight. They don't want to fight. Like this dude got in the ring last night. He don't really want to fight. He did all that faking. We know he ain't going to fight. He going to move his big ass up. Bet anybody. Bet anybody he move his big ass up. Uh-oh, Samuel can't talk on the road listening, man. Get your ass off the road then. You ain't doing nothing. Well, you happy with Loma performance? Nah, I wasn't happy. Hey, it's a year off, man. It's a year off. The dude, you know, he did what he had to do. See, there was, I don't like people, oh, damn, I'm going to kill him. Look how he look. I challenge any of you people right now listening to this show, take a year off and do what you used to do. See how it happened. See what happened to you. Take a year off and see, Javion, and see if you can do what you used to do unless you got to get back acclimated. You know what I mean? Then, Earl Spence can do it. Earl Spence ain't looked at the good either. He just fought the best. You know what I mean? So stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. Lomachenko is a 126-pound fighter. 126-pound fighter. Fight these big 135-pounders. I mean, come on, man. Get a man some kind of credit. Y'all got to give a man some kind of credit, man. But I know y'all won't. I'm gonna give it to him because I'm not like you guys, and I don't even care about this dude. But I'm not like you guys, man. You know what I mean? Y'all don't give nobody no credit. Y'all don't want to do nothing, man. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done today. We're gonna get it done today. So come on up here. Javion, what you think about the fight yesterday? Tell me what you think about it. Lorenzo, what you think about the fight yesterday? Eric faking like he on the road. So everybody hit the like button. Yeah, we're gonna talk some boxing today, man. Will Devin Haney fight Lomachenko? Will he fight him? Because women don't make as much as men. Women actually have the fight to make a living. Exactly. But they need to. They need to make as much of these dudes. Because these dudes don't fight. These dudes don't fight. So they need to make just as much, just as much of these dudes. They fighting the best in their division. They are fighting the best women boxers. You know? HLD, what's going on, champ? What's going on, man? You know what I mean? Everything good with you? Yeah, I see you on Twitter doing your thing. What you think about the fight yesterday, champ? What you think about the fight yesterday? Let me know, man. I forgot this after the fact, man. Everybody, let me know what you think about after the fight. Devon, I'm about to say Tank. The Lomachenko fight, but let me tell y'all, I keep telling y'all now. Oh, now Devin going all of a sudden. Devin a big young motherfucker. But when I see Devin stand in front of Lomachenko, I'm like, good God, this young boy big, man. This young boy big. You know what I mean? But like Devin even said, this is not going to be the Lomachenko that he faced. He coming off a year layoff. And eye abrasion with the dude using that tape that scratched the dude's eyeball. Yeah, man. So, I mean, but I'm going to say this. I had a 60-40 Lomachenko. If they do fight, I'm going 50-50. I think it's just a 50-50 fight, man. I think it's just going to be a 50-50 fight if they do fight, man. You know. Let me say, the guy Loma fought could fight. Loma looked good for a year layoff. But didn't I tell y'all this fight wasn't going to be as easy as y'all thought it was? I seen the younger fight. Young guy. And I think this helped Lomachenko out a lot. The guy the same size Devin, using the jab. But what I tell you, when he started using that jab, what Loma was doing, coming right over top of that jab with a right hook. You know what I mean? Dude might not be chinny, but we know who is chinny. Devin did look big out the watching the hitman, bigger than a motherfucker. That shit surprised me. Devin got to fight him now since he getting the man. That don't mean nothing. That stuff be all publicity, champ. I'm telling you now. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's a big probability, like Paulie Molly said today, that he might not fight him. All that shit just showmanship, man. You know what I mean, HLD? All that shit is just showmanship. All that shit is just showmanship, man. You know what I mean? That dude, you know what I mean? I don't know if he want to walk around looking like an Ethiopian, man. You know what I mean? Looking drained and all this stuff, man. You know, looking like this. Do he want to look like this again? It just was all showmanship, man. I'm telling y'all now. But y'all some wishy-washy ass people in boxing, man. I'm telling you, what, you know what I mean? Loma, go back and look at his last two fights before he went to war. If that Loma shows up, he beat Devin Haney. It's just simple as that. You know, he been off, looked rusty, and still did what he had to do. The kid can fight, though. The kid can fight, man. What's going on, HLD? How you been, champ?
What's going on, everybody? Man, all good, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was pissed off at them judges' scorecards yesterday, man. I was like, what the fuck? There was some trash cards. So I had to, I rewatched the fight this morning. After 8 rounds, I think I put in the chat. After 8 rounds, I had it 6-2 Ortiz.
Oh God, I'm about to take you off the show now.
And no, but then Loma he definitely took 9 through 12. I had it a tie. I had it a draw.
It wasn't no 6.
I had it a draw.
Man. You know,
nobody didn't do nothing in the beginning of the fight.
Going into 8 rounds, going into 8 rounds. I have it 5-3. I had a 5-3. You know what I mean? Then after the 8th, 9th round, the dude ain't do nothing else.
You had a 5-3 Ortiz?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm you know.
I just had one round battle.
Yeah, one different round. So it's not. I mean, but the way I saw it, I had it a draw. That's the way I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see Loma, you know, but he definitely took the later part of the fight. He ran with it.
That's what he always do. You know, people got to stop him from doing it.
I always said my prediction. What's gonna happen now with this? I think with the performance that I saw yesterday, we can say he was off, he didn't fight, blah blah blah, his age. But if this is the Loma that shows up with it's a 50-50 fight with Haney right now.
Exactly. I changed my mind.
And I give the young lion actually the edge because he's when you become a champion, it does give you that if of confidence. It's a quiet science confidence that you don't get, that you don't see on paper. It is what it is. You're the champion. And so I see the young lion, he edging it out. I see him edging out Loma, but if we do see that Loma, if he goes back to Ukraine right now, instead of staying here, training throughout, working.
He's not going back to Ukraine because bombs just are flying. That'd be stupid of him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what that's what said Usyk is planning. Was planning on going back for a little bit.
He won't be in Ukraine. I believe he'll be next door some damn where you sacrifice. Don't believe that shit they saying.
But they need. No, I'm not gonna play with the integrity of what they're doing over there, man. I'm not gonna say anything.
Exactly. Eric say I got Devin after that fight. Don't let that fight fool you, champ. Yeah, what's up, Chris? What's going on, champ? Man, they timed you out. They thought you was a troll, man. I got on their ass for doing that shit, man. Ain't he might take the fight after seeing the performance, to be honest. He ain't gonna take nothing, Javion. What's going on, champ?
Yo.
What's up?
Not much. I mean, to be honest, I was not watching that fight.
Okay, but why you come on here then?
Hey, listen,
you can type in the comments.
If you want me to be real, I would rather watch Jake Paul than that guy.
Man, I'm about to get you off here right now.
Oh man, I can't even compare. It was a hell of a fight. Ortiz brought it. That kid came with gang.
Listen, I didn't know the fight was going to be that good. I heard the scorecards
were lopsided, but it was a good fight. You know what I mean?
Let me say this, man. I told y'all this on the show that I seen the kid fight twice. The kid can fight. You know what I mean? The kid just ain't had the 12-round experience. The Loma had the experience, man. You know what I mean?
It was his first 12-round fight.
If he would have had more experience, maybe he would have did. So Lorenzo said I had his 7-5 Loma. Exactly. That was ring rust yesterday, and he fought a good fight instead of a cherry pick. Yeah, people just don't know the dude, man.
People thought it was a cherry pick.
Yeah. Eric said I had Ortiz split at the jaw. Just started. I ain't paying him no mind.
None of that matters.
No, Diaz is officially. I've been told he was a gatekeeper.
You want to talk about that performance last night? That kid, Zepeda's a machine. That kid is a machine. He broke the all-time CompuBox record at lightweight. He threw 1,536 punches in that fight. Landed 400.
You want to know why? Because he fought JoJo Diaz.
No, man, that's how he is. He trains out in the high out.
Don't tell me man. Ain't nobody gonna stand right there like JoJo did. Let the dude just throw 50,000.
Why didn't Haney do that?
You know what I mean? Let the dude.
Haney didn't do that.
He's not that good. That's why.
He's the undisputed champion, brother. Come on now.
Who did he beat?
The Emperor.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean, he's undisputed, but I have Tank.
I don't want to hear that shit. Who did he beat?
He beat the Emperor and Gamboa and the great Linares.
I'm about to take both of y'all.
Hey,
if y'all ain't speaking facts, I don't want to hear the bullshit. What you say, Jamie?
I got Tank sleeping all of them.
All of them.
That's just me. That's just me.
Me too. Every single one of them. I'm about to show you Tank Twitter. I'm about to show you his Twitter.
Well, yeah, now he's after ducking Lomachenko 5 years, and he saw that fight yesterday. He's ready for it.
You sound like Terry Smoot now, man.
They're ready to let him out of the TMT protection plan.
You know what I mean? Y'all can call it whatever y'all want. None of them niggas. When Floyd made them do that, that's what Floyd problem. Can't none of them niggas beat Javante Tank Davis. Move on. Let me see what else I can read, man. Y'all do all that fake talk all y'all want. You know what I mean? The Williams were paid to beat the shit out of JoJo Diaz.
Yeah.
But JoJo was hitting that dude with some punches. I was like, Lord, just imagine that Tank.
That kid has. Dude, let me again say 1,536 punches. That's some like chocolatito type numbers that you got in those super lightweight type of shit.
If you stand right there, let me hit you, then you throw 1-2 punches. Let me hit you 15 times, you will do it too.
I'm still saying I don't care who. Tank cannot throw 1,500 punches in a fight. I'm just talking about his performance.
Wanna know why? He don't have to.
But even if he had to, he couldn't.
He don't have
He'll
to.
die.
If was the fifth, we all be drunk.
I'm just talking about the kids. Hey, for somebody to do that at lightweight, that is.
Yeah, he did. You right.
I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's going to be the next whatever. I'm just talking about, that kid's endurance to have that in the gas tank to do 1,536 punches in a 12-round fight. Yo, that's crazy.
You ain't see that one. You ain't see the Lomachenko fight.
Nah,
so you watch a YouTuber and an old 50-year-old man fight. You get on my channel watching a YouTuber and a 50-year-old man fight. Then the YouTuber is going to fight another 45-year-old man that Nate did.
Well,
Are you really real?
Nah, I actually wanted to see Anderson because he beat Chavez Jr. So I was like, all right. I mean, I guess he's 47, but
how many years ago was that? Right, that he fought?
I know, but like, he still outboxed Jake. He outboxed him.
I wouldn't know. I didn't watch that circus event.
Me either. I watched some of it. I watched it after the set. I heard he was beating the shit out of Jake. Then Jake did. He improved. But 47-year-old man fighting a 27-year-old man. I ain't nothing to talk about. I'm going to talk about that shit a little bit and carry on. Man, nobody get out of here.
Can you imagine Ali Watch being the main card of an event? That's what Jake Paul is.
Lorenzo say, did you hear Bill Paulie go? Yeah, I heard the test show. I heard it. Bill Haney and Paul.
Shakur's been real quiet.
What'd you say?
I'm real interested to see Shakur at 135, even though he's there. I want to see who he fights because he's been very quiet.
Well, he wasn't quiet yesterday because everybody goes on like HLD. Finish that these dudes are superheroes and they ain't fought not one A-class fighter in their life. But in that whole fucking life, neither one of these, I give Shakur credit, he did, Valdez. But these other dudes, like this dude that look like an Ethiopian right here ain't fought one A-class fighter yet. And these dudes think this nigga a superhero. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I have Shakur beating Haney any day.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's
if they fight. That's if they fight.
I do too. Twice on Sunday.
Haney has no killer instinct, so
yeah. Well, Shakur don't even.
I mean, Shakur know when to flip the switch though.
Yeah, he tried.
He knows when to go.
That's where I'm coming to. I'm glad you brought it up. You know what I mean? HLD, are you listening, champ?
I'm here, buddy.
Are you really listening?
I'm here.
The difference between this fight is going to be the killer instinct.
Yep. And
we all know this nigga here ain't got no killer instinct. He'll try to jab you to death and win by athleticism. He ain't gonna, just like the young dude just now. I think the young dude he just fought, Ortiz, got more pop than Devin.
Well, I'm saying, like I said before, if we would have had the Comey Lomachenko, that if we would have saw that type of Lomachenko last night, I would have said it would have been a 70-30 Lomachenko. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As far as beating Haney. But after last night,
the man came off a year layoff.
I get it. But how many built-in excuses we're gonna have for the guy? You know what I mean?
That's not a built-in excuse. What the fuck?
Oh, last time it was a shoulder.
What did you do for a living? What did you do when you was young?
Everything.
Okay. Well, go right now. Take a year off. Well, you probably took million years off, and go do it right now. See how good you is.
I get it. I get it.
Get it.
I get it. I get it. It's no different than when you're playing pool or you've been playing baseball. No, if you don't pick up a pool stick and over a year, you're gonna get blown out on the table and get hustled.
Can I talk?
Copy.
Can I talk? I ain't played pool in 7 years. Got a pool hall called Hard Rock Cafe down the street. I went there 3 months ago and won my first 5 motherfucking games. Well, know why? Because I could have played professional in pool. Me and my brother could. I lived and did my thing in the arcade. I whooped them dudes 5 games straight.
So you just proved my point that then it was in rust.
Pool ain't fighting. You need reflexes and all that shit. Pool, you just need the eye, goddammit, and the stick and the draw. That's it. You know what I mean? So y'all people keep saying the same old stuff. All y'all go back and do what y'all did and don't do it for a whole year and then come back and do it and see what happens.
But
I think Ortiz needs to get a lot of credit for the type of fight that happened yesterday. I mean that has a lot to do with it. I'm not gonna. I mean, it has to, but I did see a slower Lomachenko. You cannot say you didn't see a slower Lomachenko, and that has nothing to do with time off and whatever. Either you still have it or you don't, and he slowed down the speed.
Okay, well, we'll see next fight.
I mean,
right?
he's older, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Father time's undefeated.
So 1 year being in, well, he can have, what's that shit that you get when you come from the service and hearing all those bombs dropping and shit? What's that shit you get?
Post-traumatic stress.
He might heard some noise and jumping in the ring. Actually, Shakur is skilled in Maine. Devin is not, but skilled that they're different. Yeah, exactly. But let me tell you, Javion, since you brought that up, I want HLD to hear this. You know what I mean? And this is going to be the difference between that fight. Even though Teofimo Lopez, beat Lomachenko, you know what I mean? And he hates Devin Haney. But he gave a perfect assessment, and this is the same assessment I would have gave.
I got to give it to Loma. It's just different, man. I mean, if I would say Devin would give him a real good fight if Devin had that pop killer instinct. Devin is a fighter that knows what he's doing in there. However, you need to keep somebody like that's such a technician like Loma. You got to keep him somewhat at bay. You do. That's the only way you're gonna. That backing up during the jabs and sticking and moving ain't always gonna work with Loma. He's faced a lot of tough fighters like that.
So does that mean
1,000%? See, these are professional boxers. See, HLD ain't a professional boxer. He's a professional hater.
What does Tio know, man?
He's a professional boxer.
He witnessed it
He's
first.
a professional hater, and that's the same thing I've been saying.
I mean,
That's
Tio,
the same thing I've been saying, champ. I'm telling you now.
Tio witnessed it firsthand fighting Loma. How
Tio fought a more prime Loma too.
I know, but like Loma had to adjust in the later rounds. And
but then he almost knocked him out in the 12th.
He almost knocked nobody out.
He almost knocked Loma out in the 12th.
Everything he said was true.
But it is.
And we doing facts on feelings today. Come on, y'all. Let's be real.
No, I mean, but I'm not gonna straight up just dump on Haney because what I saw yesterday.
Ain't nobody dumping on him.
What I'm just trying to say is what my prediction was gonna be. I thought if we would have saw the Loma from Comey, that Loma would beat the heck out of him. But what I saw yesterday, I saw a more beatable Loma, which brought it down to a 50-50 fight. So I mean, it could go either way. I mean, we'll see.
Okay, big dog in the house. I'm gonna give him his bot today, even though he be acting like a Tweety bird. Oh man, oh God, I know this ain't who I think it is. Oh Lord, oh man, how can I help you, man?
What's up, Rebuttal?
What's going on, champ?
Nothing. Just hearing the talk.
What's up, UK? Ask T.O. how you beat the Emperor. Oh my God. Yeah, Tony K is in the house, man. Tony K. So y'all come on in here. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight. How this fight, even though I don't think it's going to happen, even though I don't think Devin is good.
You're taking the Paulie thing, huh? He said that today too. He said, I still don't. Yeah, he said today, I still don't believe it.
It's not. Look, y'all know I can care less about Devin Haney. But as a father and stuff like that, I'm not letting my son look like that again.
Well, this is the thing, guys. There's more to it than just the competition part. It's the business part. He has a 3-fight deal at 135.
Don't tell us something we already know. Tell us something we don't know.
But if he drops these belts and does not complete his 3-fight deal at 135 and goes to 140, he's on the hook with Top Rank for 2 to 3 more fights per stipulation.
Okay, let me say this. You telling a lie. Want to bet some money?
That's not a lie. That's not a lie. I got the insight on that.
God. Can I talk? You know more than Bob Arum.
Where you think I get my info?
So all right, we'll call Bob now. Put him on the show.
I heard that before too. He's it's
Well, let
been
me tell you
confirmed.
what Bob said yesterday. After this next fight between Lomachenko or whatever, you know what I mean? He hopes Devin will resign and so he can make the winner fight Shakur Stevenson.
But that's
You know
my
what I mean?
point. That if he finishes his
If
3-fight deal
he
at 135, he's
resigns.
done. He could go anywhere.
Exactly.
But if he doesn't, he drops the belts and does not do the 3-fight deal. And goes to 140. He's on the hook.
That's not true.
That is true.
It's not true. You want to bet somebody? We can just bet a friendly bet.
Oh, we could do that.
Everybody here, what you want to bet? $100?
Yeah, that's fine. I got that.
Now everybody heard it. We got
if Haney drops the belts and does not complete his 3-fight deal at Top Rank and has to go to 140.
No, that's not what you said.
No, that's exactly what I say. That if he drops the belts and goes to 140 without,
but that don't make sense. So let me talk now.
That's how they hook you, man. You think the promoters are?
Let me talk, man, because you're not making sense. This here will be his 3-fight deal. So what you're saying is, let me see if I'm talking correctly. He don't make this fight here and drop the belt. That what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, no bet, because I thought you were saying that's something.
No, that's what I'm saying. The contract is.
But but that don't make sense. Of course.
That's how these the promoters hook you.
But what I'm saying is, of course, he would do his 3-fight deal. Even if he don't fight this fight, he could drop the belt and still do his 3-fight deal with going up and fight another top ranked fighter. That's
but if he drops it and goes to 140, because Bob Arum wants to keep these belts. If he drops these belts, that's the hook that Bob Arum wants.
Them belts and go to 140. He's
going to have to fight 3 more fights with Top Rank.
We can bet that.
Oh, that's what it is.
All right. That's a bet.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Let's move on from there. What's going on, Frank?
What's up, Rebuttal?
How you doing, Champ?
I'm all right. How about you?
How you like the fight, man?
Yeah, I mean, it was disappointing to see Loma looking, I expected more explosiveness, but my only thing is that people write off champs too quick. People wanted to write off Manny Pac after that Jeff Horn fiasco. People wanted to write off Shane Mosley after Vernon Forrest. So, people are too quick to write off these guys. But I think Loma, here's the thing. People can tweet and talk, but who's really calling Loma right now trying to get that fight?
Like these dudes here. Shamar, salute Lou. Loma can't beat Haney now. See, they let one fight been gone for 1 year. Now all of a sudden everybody changing.
Yeah, they go off the deep end. That's true. I said, I think it's a 50-50.
Haney in those weight cuts, ain't it? He got to move up.
You got to think.
I know he's going to do. He's going to move up. He's going to drop them belts, and he's going to fight either Teofimo Lopez or somebody else on the top.
Well, Teo's going to fight Josh Taylor. So that's not going to happen for a while.
Eric say, Dev ain't signing one of those contracts. Big Dog say, Haney is going to complete his 3rd fight, and that's it. He ain't signed another bad contract with Dirty Bob.
Well, that's why it's called options.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, let me tell y'all something now. Everybody in here, y'all keep saying he ain't going to sign another contract with Bob. Who the fuck he going to sign with? Because don't nobody want him. And as y'all keep saying, he's undisputed. Name somebody that's going to sign his ass. So
Uncle Eddie will sign him with the belt.
Name him.
Uncle Eddie.
Oh, no. Crickets? Big Dog? Crickets? Who he going to sign with? The Zone and Eddie Hearn always say they not resigning him because he don't make them no motherfucking money. Floyd Mayweather not going to sign him because Bill Haney don't want to work no Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Only one he going to be signed with is Bob Arum. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me something I don't know.
I think Eddie will take him. I really do. And they got a real good relationship. In front of the cameras and especially behind the cameras. So
it's a business,
right? And so that's why I do see that happening now. Obviously, as you can see, I mean, it seems like they're having a good working relationship with Bob Arum. From what you can see right in the camera views. So, well, I mean, it could go either way, but we'll see. I mean, if he completes his 3-fight deal, he could do whatever he wants.
And
yeah, but The only thing that makes sense is signing with Top Rank and going after Tio. I mean, what other big money fight is between Shakur and Tio?
Re-signing with Top Rank, and I guarantee y'all that's what he does. Because the zone is not paying Devin Haney no money because they did not make no money. I don't care what HLD say about Aaron Hearn and all that bullshit. Facts is fact.
Well, you got to look at what the 140 pounders there are, and on both sides, Top Rank.
Oh
PBC,
no, they don't have anything over there at
exactly
the zone. Well, they got Ryan Garcia's over with the zone. So if you're Haney, well, that's even a bigger fight. So he can go after Tio, or he can go after Ryan. If I'm Haney, I go after Ryan and go back to the zone.
Well, you better go after Ryan now. Don't wait for Ryan to fight Tank, because once Tank sleeping, Ryan gonna be learning. Yeah. He gonna learn how to tuck that. Well, he ain't got to worry about that.
But I think the one guy that Haney don't want is Shakur. I'm not high on either one, but I think out of all those names, Tio, Taylor, Garcia, I think the most difficult one for him would be Shakur.
Eric say, what did Manny and Shane have that Loma don't have? I don't know. What did Manny Pacquiao, Power? Haney is good spot. All of them will sign Dev. Lou, you hate blind you. Hearn said he would sign. Hearn ain't say shit. I just listened to it. I didn't hear that he liked them. That like HLD said they have a good outstanding agreement, but they just lost too much money.
Let me ask you this, rebuttal. After what we saw yesterday with Ortiz, the competition that Ortiz gave, he's the former sparring partner of Loma.
Mm-hmm.
That means with the level of the pedestal that they put Haney up on, he should be able to beat Loma then like 10 times worse than Ortiz did then, right?
He should. Exactly. He should. That's what they said. You know what I mean? That's what they said. You know what I mean?
Who's they? Who's they?
Chief,
who's they saying that?
Salute, champ. What's going on, man? What
they who the shoe fits.
Is it the fanboys? The fanboys are saying some stupid shit like that?
Well, I'm putting it out there that the way they hold Haney so high, and after I saw what Ortiz was able to do to, competition wise with Loma last night, then I would think that the undisputed champion should be able to beat the shit out of a Lomachenko. We'll see.
That's what they say, but you know what? I give Devin Haney credit. He got more logic than some of you niggas like Big Dog. He said, of course, this will not be the same Lomachenko that I fight. If I, you know what I mean? But you niggas think this is the same fighter. Yeah, I mean, that's be real. Facts over feelings. Ain't that's what he said?
He did say that. But maybe he's trying to sell the fight because he saw that was,
trying to sell shit. It's facts. It's facts. I'm telling y'all now, the Lomachenko that fought Comey and Butch Khan show up is over. It's over. He showed y'all the young guy he fought Ortiz at the night. He had a nice jab. And what was Loma doing when he hurt him the first time? He came over the jab with the right hook. And I've been telling y'all for 5 or 6 months, southpaws is going to kill Devin Haney. That's why he's not going to fight Gary Antoine Russell. And you, the big boy, move up and fight the big boys like Gary Antoine Russell.
Oh, he won't ever fight that guy.
You know?
No, it's an impossible fight. They're on PBC.
There ain't no damn impossible fight. It can happen. It can happen, baby. Anything can happen. So, Chief Wi-Fi, let me know what you think about the fights last night, man. Did Lomachenko surprise y'all looking rusty over the year, out of the year? These dudes like, well, Earl Spence come back and do it. Nigga, everybody is different. And Earl Spence ain't killed these dudes when he came back. You know what I mean? Loma needed a tune-up, but this wasn't a tune-up. This dude knew every single thing Lomachenko was done, and he admitted it. You know what I mean? He knew when Loma pivot the other way. He knew a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, I know. He sparred with them for, I think, a little over a month in preparation for the Comey fight.
For the Comey fight. You know what I mean? So it was pretty good, man. It was a pretty good fight.
Ortiz he'll be in the mix. It's just like, I don't know if you guys seen that Russell and Rodriguez fight a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember whether that guy had
Antonio Russell? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rodriguez, he looked good, right? And he would be in line, but he wasn't on a level anyway. It's kind of the same thing. Like, anyways, just on such a more superior level that it's not that Rodriguez is bad or Ortiz is bad. It's just he's in the ring with someone with that much more of a skill level.
Yeah. Big Dog say Ortiz was styling on Loma. ESPN was discussing. Boy, let me tell y'all, Big Dog show. So, hey, JLD, you see how he called me biased? You see this dude show so much bias.
Hey, at the post-fight thing when they were talking to Ortiz in the locker room, and they cut that programming right in the mid. Program ending. They didn't even let the kid talk.
Ortiz was styling on Loma. ESPN was discussing with the biased commentary. Still waiting for one damn Ortiz highlight. And Loma looked shook. He said, damn, he's a heavyweight. Here's a motherfucking heavyweight. Let me tell y'all something, champ. And y'all know, I can care less for Devin Haney. I can care less for Lomachenko. But fact, I think Lomachenko is a better fighter. But seeing that big, man, Devin Haney is a big youngin'.
Well, he hydrates up to 154 in fight night.
He looked down at Lomachenko like this. You will see in the ring. Like, God damn. Loma like, nigga, I'm gonna chop your little ass down. Not if you come in the ring looking like this, like you did last time, champ. You know what I mean? If you come looking like that, you might be in trouble, baby. You know, this time. But you know what? Devin Haney don't do it. Move up to 140. Why do I want to see this fight? It ain't worth it. I know it's a big money fight, though. But I don't think it's worth it, man. I just don't think it's worth it. I think it's time for you to move up, man.
Yeah, but don't you think he has to fight the fight? That's what I don't understand with that logic.
Have to do nothing.
After talking all that shit?
Not even that, guys. It's like, does he want to stay with, if he wants to stay with Top Rank, then move up. You got to fight with him 3 more times. Or if you want to be out of your contract.
I'm not looking at HLD and his fake logic until I hear otherwise. We're just talking reality right now. He move up. He still got 1 fight deal with Loma. I'm just going with what I know. He move up. He got 1 fight deal.
Yeah, you think Bob Arum makes deals like that? You could drop my belts and spread them out and still stay with me like that.
If he dropped the belts, he still will have a fight under Top Rank. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And then all his boys, then everybody ever be a free for all at 135. Then Shakur can fight Tank. Ain't that the fight of the decade everybody talking about?
That ain't gonna happen, man. Those PBC guys don't want to move, man.
You keep saying PBC guys, man. You know, if you go listen to Steven Espinoza, they said, go listen to what he said very carefully.
I heard what he said. They want it off to themselves for their network. Just like they're doing with Ryan Garcia.
When they asked, was Mayweather and them still involved in the negotiations?
And what negotiations are we talking about?
In the negotiations with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. He said, well,
they're the ones forking the bill.
Wait a minute. He said, well, Leonard Ellaby is involved. Of course, Leonard Ellaby with Mayweather promotion, but I really haven't heard too much about Mayweather.
Ellaby and Mayweather is the same thing.
Ellaby is Mayweather promotions, but I'm telling you guys now, it's not what you guys think it is. And HLD say he got inside source. Nigga, I got inside source. I am in DC.
I'm telling you, that ain't happening. That fight ain't happening, just like the Munguia and Charlo fight ain't happening.
It will happen down the line.
The zone is willing to split the network, and you keep the US side.
What you talking about now? You're going different ways.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you why these fights aren't happening between
Wait a minute.
these two
What
people.
fight is you talking about? No, we talking about Shakur Stevenson now. I'm not talking about Ryan and them.
It's a possibility with Top Rank that they may work together as far as PBC. That is a bigger possibility than
you
zone.
You sit here and tell my audience something I've been telling them for 5 months, that it's hard for Showtime and the Zone to make an agreement. But you never know. Shit happens. If the fighters keep bitching, moaning, and groaning, maybe somebody be the bigger man and say, okay, fuck it. Maybe. You know, we got to hold our fingers, but maybe. You never know. You never know. I know what you're going to say.
I'm going by history, man. Munguia and Charlo. At the last minute, it fell apart.
But you know what? That was on Oscar De La Hoya because he don't want his cash cow to lose. One of his cash cows.
Munguia's not a cash cow, is it?
When Showtime gave him that mother contract, the Zone shouldn't have had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Well, it's the same thing with Ryan Garcia. They fight under the Zone.
It would have been different if they would have sent Showtime the contract. Then it would have been, they might have said, yeah. But if you do know Ryan Garcia is not under the Zone. You do know that, right?
He is through Oscar De La Hoya.
But he's not signed a contractual
No,
obligation.
but he belongs to his promoter.
Exactly. So that's
He belongs to his promoter, and if his promoter says you fight on the zone, that's what it is.
Well, Ryan Garcia can say "fuck you," and then I'm not.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Can he?
That's
We'll
what I'm saying. And look, I just came back on here. I got people like Big Dog and all y'all who got ventures. Y'all letting this girly site come on the show. Don't y'all supposed to block these people? Or do I gotta take these ventures away from y'all? I mean, y'all just waiting. I'm wasting time giving y'all ventures.
Get to work, people. Get to work.
I mean, good God Almighty, man. Big Dog say, and Loma looks okay. Yeah, he did look shook. As a professional, that what you supposed to say. I think Loma got exposed. Okay, well, you know, him coming back, exposed mean he showed some weaknesses. What weaknesses did he show?
I think he definitely was a slow starter yesterday.
He always a slow starter.
Yeah,
but way too slow, and that.
Or maybe Ortiz was just underrated.
Well, he was.
It could work both ways.
Was. I see that. There was a little bit of both.
He was undefeated, big, strong kid. You could just see he just didn't have the talent.
He didn't. No, he ain't had the experience. He got the talent. He didn't have the experience.
It was his first 12-round fight, guys.
Exactly. You know, but I'm telling y'all now, I'm just like HLD be sure about shit. I'm 85% think that fight ain't gonna happen. Devin Haney jump in the ring for all that bullshit, man. Bill Haney gonna be like, you know what, son? We just can't do this anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you might want this fight, man, but it ain't use killing yourself again trying to make this weight.
Well, if they're gonna have to make it, they gotta make it by like March, maybe, right? Because I mean, you can't. This kid is growing. That's a fact. There's no denying that. This kid is growing into his man body, right? And so he can't go to the end of next year. If they're gonna make this fight, it's got to be like by spring.
If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Come on in, subscribe to the channel. You subscribe, Chief. I mean, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, man. We want to know, what do y'all think? Y'all think Loma is going to duck? I mean, not Loma. Devin is going to duck? Or he's going to move up and fight Teofimo Lopez? That's what I think he's going to do. I think this is the guy right here Lomachenko will be fighting at.
Teo's going after Taylor. That's going to happen first. I mean?
Well, we'll see.
No, they already said it.
That's the plan. Lose. It ain't guaranteed he might
He's not going to lose. He's not going to lose. I just think he's that much better. He's probably the best fighter. He's going through some things.
No, everybody going through things. Loma just came from a war, so we can make excuses for him, right, HLD?
That's a fact.
So, I mean, so what's different? Going through girlfriend?
Well, it depends on who you think is. It depends on who you think is the better fighter. Just like you don't think Kambosos is better than Teo, right?
Well, no, I don't.
Okay, there we go.
But we got evidence to prove that. We got a real doctor saying the man could have died.
Yeah, but no, I'm just pointing out that Taylor is still an exceptional, great talent, and that's going to be the fight. Is Taylor and Teofimo Lopez? They're not worried about Devin.
Money, and that's the only big money fight for Taylor because he can't go to 147. There's no money for him right now at all.
Well, he's not. Let me say this: Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor both are ducking 147 because they know is no comp. They will get their ass whooped.
And there's no money right now for them. There's none.
That's why they still down here at 40 fighting, trying to get these belts, trying to make some money. Because when they move up to 147, it can be a hard bargain, champ. It's gonna be a hard bargain. So they better stay here at 140.
No, like I can see Virgil sparking a program.
No, that wouldn't even be a fight. Come on.
I mean, I see at 147. I see him sparking. Then and the same thing with Boots. He'll he can spark these guys.
I don't know, man. I don't know about Virgil Ortiz.
What?
He get knocked down too easy for me.
Knocked down too easy.
He get knocked down too easy.
When was the last time he was knocked down? Easily.
The last time he fought, not that the fight before that one.
Versus who?
The fight before that one. Come on. I mean, let's be realistic. He ain't get knocked down last time, but 2 fights before that one, he got knocked down.
Oh, you mean the one? Is that with Mean Machine, right?
In the fight before that. Come on, man. Y'all gotta pay attention if y'all ain't paying attention.
Yeah, guys get knocked down all the time though. It
Virgil
doesn't matter.
Got to
Yeah.
work on his defense.
That was Tito Trinidad special, man. He
He
dropped
got
me
to
in that,
work
Exactly.
on his
and-
defense. I'm
and
telling
I'm
you.
Oscar
coming
would
back.
go down here and there. Sometimes you get knocked down. That's boxing. You're gonna get hit. It's
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah, but you know
offensively
what?
minded.
What happened when you get knocked down and don't get back up?
Well, that remains to be seen. I'd rather see that than
that will happen when
jab
you fight
and grab.
when you fight better quality competition.
It just depends on your strategy. If
When
you're
Loma got dropped by
defensive-minded or
Linares, what
offensive-minded.
happened after that? You know
After
what I mean?
Flash knockdown.
Well, that was the
Virgil
same
get-
thing with Ortiz. Weren't they Flash?
Virgil get hit flush, y'all. Flush.
Nah.
Go listen to
Yeah.
Roy Jones, Tarver, and Paulie when they talking about Virgil Ortiz. Go listen to him. That's what he got to work. Y'all know more than everybody. I keep it in. I'm talking to professional experts, man. Here, man. You know what I mean?
Well, no, you
The
made a
dude
bold
get
rebuttal. You
hit
made a bold
too
statement,
much.
so it deserves a
Okay,
rebuttal.
Let me say this: the dude get hit too much for me. He need to work
Because
on his
he's
defense.
offensive minded. It's the same
Okay,
thing as a quarterback.
just
You're gonna
because
be
you're
throwing
offensive
downfield. You're
minded,
gonna
do
get
that
more
mean-
picks. Rebuttal.
that-
Brett Favre didn't have a ton of picks because
Dude,
he's a
don't make me
gunslinger.
mute you. I don't overtalk people. I'll give you a chance to talk, champ. Let me say this: do not have any defense. Just because you offensive minded, it's good being offensive minded and can take a punch. But if you offensive minded and kind of like Terrence Crawford, there's a problem. You know what I mean?
Tito had zero defense.
You know what I mean? That means when they hit the chin, that's what it sounds like. You know, so I'm with. Thank you, HLD. He has zero defense. That's all I'm saying. He need to work on his defense.
Well, he
Hey,
can't have
rebuttal.
zero defense if he's still undefeated.
Hey,
I mean, if
rebuttal.
he had
What-
got beat and knocked out, it would be zero, but you can't
Why-
say zero.
You promoting a tweet, a fake tweet that Tank is a 3-division champion? What are we doing up here?
What you talking about?
Right there on the screen, I'm reading. Tank is a 3-division
Nah,
champ.
man, I ain't paying that shit. I'm reading. I'm reading. I'm putting what Tank put out there. Where's that? Well, he put see, he be deleting this shit, but I got it. I screenshotted one of the joints he put up there.
What is that about, right? What the hell?
He do it all the time. I don't know. He's out with all ass, man. You know what I mean?
I think he's having a crisis in his career. He's starting to see what's really happening.
So let me say this about my guy, Javante Tank Davis, you haters. You know what I mean? He was a champion at 3 divisions. He wasn't a super champion, but at 1 division. So that's how y'all want to do it?
He's a 1-division champion.
So the super champion is just a one. So that means just a 1 division champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's the WBA regular at 35 and WBA regular champion at 40. So that's just one.
Those are the Reggie belts. We don't count those.
No, y'all don't count them. But do they count them in boxing history?
No, they don't, because
they
then
don't.
Tio and
They don't
Cambosos
count
would have been
So what is-
undisputed.
okay, I'm glad I set y'all up. So what is Manny Pacquiao?
Retired.
What was Manny Pacquiao?
At which
Well,
point?
8-division champion. Is that what you're alluding to?
Was he an 8 division champion?
Well, that's how it goes down.
If there was no super champion in the division where he became a champion, then and he is the pinnacle of the champion then yeah, he was. But
So
if there was a
you take-
super champion, within the
if
sanctioning
you
body,
take-
no.
If you take 3 of them joints away, Manny Pacquiao is a 5 division champion because 3 of them was just regular champions. Let's move on.
But that means there were super champions above him
Let's
sanctioning body.
let's move on because
Okay.
facts old feelings. If you're not gonna have the same, if you're not gonna have it for Manny and the rest of these dudes,
Oh, I would have it. I have no problems. It's not what it is. It's what it is. It's like I know for a fact that Janabek is also a paper champion. He's an email champion. They
That's
gave
right.
him the belt. I know that. You know what I mean? It's the same energy. You have to keep it the same energy.
It just depends who you ask.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about it. Oh, what's this they showing? Oh, that's taking Mario Barrios. Oh, whoop, block that. Whoop, block that. Whoop, block that. See, that's the defense. I ain't seen Virgil Ortiz do shit like that.
Dude, Tank is 5'3", and Tank is 5'3". He can do that.
Dude, like, come on, man. Don't blame the hype.
He's already that low to the ground. Come on, you're acting like he's.
First of all, Tank is not 5'3", Tank.
He's 5'2" then.
He's 5'5", Sam.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
get it right. You know,
I'm wrong.
if you want to get it right, man.
Well, he
you
does
know
wear
what I mean?
stilettos, so.
You know what I mean? Oh, you a Tank hater? Oh man,
I'm not.
God, we
You're a
got another
Virgil
hater
hater.
in here.
You're a Virgil hater. This works both
Dude,
ways.
I don't hate nobody.
You just
I
hated
just
on
speak
Virgil saying he
facts.
has 0 defense.
We
Is that not hate?
just speak facts on the Rebuttal Entertainment.
Then we're speaking
You know,
facts.
Teddy Atlas say the same
They
thing.
showed
so
it. He
Teddy
wears
Atlas
high
is a
heel
hater.
boots. Tank wears high heel boots. You've seen it. Stop acting
Dude,
like you.
let me say this: if you don't keep it boxing, you got to get up. We ain't doing all that sucker shit on the Rebuttal Entertainment. We only talking boxing. I don't got nothing to do with what he wear, with Floyd wear, or none of that other stuff, champ. We just keep it boxing.
No pantyhose stocking talk here, right?
No, we don't do that over here. Y'all can do that troll and all that sucker shit on them other channels, man. We just don't do that over here, man. We just talk boxing, man. You know what I mean? All that trolling shit, I just don't do that, man. But I tell you what, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, when it happened, if it happened, I'm still putting my money on Lomachenko.
It's not a bad bet. I won't. Like I said, to me, it's still like a 50-50. It's at this point.
Yeah,
but let me ask you this, Rebuttal. If he goes to 140, who's he fighting next?
Who, Devin?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whoever he goes to fight, I think he
will he dare go against the champion right off the bat, or is he going to take a soft touch?
Who's
I'm asking. I know what he would do, but I know.
Who's the champion?
It's a whole bunch of them. It's gonna be probably Matias. No. It's gonna be Matias. It's gonna be the winner of Prograis and Cepeda.
Mm-hmm.
You got who's the other? We got
Regis.
Taylor, obviously. No, well, I mean it could be Regis or Cepeda.
Oh no, what's called Josh Taylor and what's called Catterall.
And then you have that other fight.
You got Regis and Cepeda. You know
Matias is gonna probably win that fight for the vacant.
So I don't know. You know, I told y'all before, every fight at 140 is tough. It's going to be tough. All them dudes the same size. He ain't gonna be looking down on none of them dudes. And them dudes punch.
All of them got power, right? Like all of them got power.
Exactly. His skill level gonna take him some of them fight, but it ain't gonna be easy.
Do we have a slick boxer at 140 that is like top dog that we know of? Any
maybe
of them?
Montana Love. He's somewhat slick.
That dude a scrub, man.
He's ranked.
Coming here.
Yeah, but he's
coming here trying to be like Big Baby, walking around. What he got? What he have? A dog in his hand or something?
Yeah, he got a little. He got a little puppy.
Man, that last fight dude was waxing his ass, man. I bet he better go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? But I tell you one thing, ain't none of them. Guy Antoine Russell beating all of themselves. Him and Regis. That's gonna be the fight of the year when he fight Regis Prograis. You watch what I tell y'all.
Yeah, it looked like Gary will fight Puello before he fights Regis, right?
Yeah. Who?
Puello. Yeah, that's the guy. Puello's fighting for a vacant belt, isn't he?
No, he already got the belt.
Oh, he already got the belt.
He won it a couple weeks ago.
Look, I didn't even pay attention.
But I don't know, man, because we think boxing go one way, but then it goes a different way.
Well, you just got to look at the way they're aligned with the networks. Like Puello's with PBC, Sandor Martin. Well, Regis, I don't think they're aligned. I think Regis is
Regis is Probellum.
He's still with Probellum, right?
Yeah.
So you know.
So who's Zepeda's with the zone though, right? That's why it was easy.
Zepeda's with Top Ring, but if you still notice, that fight went to purse bid. Now Bob didn't put a purse bid on that fight, and I'm thinking it's because of the MTK Probellum complications that were there, because he didn't bid on that fight. You know what I mean? And that's his fighter. That's Cepeda.
Yeah, Matias is PBC, and then Taylor Teofimo are
and Puello, right? Puello's PBC.
Puello's PBC, yeah. So is Gary Russell. So they're gonna aim for Russell to take on Puello. He's gonna get that strap.
Well, we'll see, man. Lorenzo say everybody Loma fought was bigger than him, so fighting Devin is just Loma fighting another bigger guy. Skills pay the bills. That's
a fact. That's a fact. I mean, the guy, but there's a reason why he's at 135. It's because had he stayed at 130, there was just nothing
and 30. They can't beat him. I mean,
they can't beat him, and the guy. I mean, in that respect, I give him his respect. He wants to fight to have a legacy, and he knows that at 130, you know, it's gonna be so boring. He's gonna be whooping everybody's asses. Who's gonna want to watch it? It's too easy.
Exactly. Big Dog say Antoine beats basic Regis, and why the hell Regis fighting on pay-per-view? Is he that fight on pay-per-view?
Yeah, with Marv Nation on Fight. I think it's on Fight TV.
Oh my God. Hey man, let me ask y'all something, man. So I went on Twitter, I tweeted this picture, right? Of the guys who own the Black Planet shit, the BL Black Planet Prime, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
You call it Black Planet, man.
Black Planet, whatever it is. So of course, you know, these two guys are, you know, different colors. So why, I ask y'all a question. Y'all smart people in the chat and on this panel. Why did they name it Black Prime?
It was named like that. I mean, they've been in business for a few years already, as Black Prime. So it's not nothing
BLK,
specific.
not it's BLK,
right? It's BLK,
not
but you know, that's the way it's being pushed
but
around.
the real business is Black Prime.
Right.
Correct.
Okay, like I said before, why did they name it Black Prime?
A marketing strategy.
So 2 white guys named joint after black.
Well, they use Prime because of Prime Video too. You know, that's all part of the whole.
Hey, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Was there a reason they did that?
The bigger question is, who is Black Prime? And there's a lot of stuff that I found out about them, man, including the company that they were attached to in the UK that just got dissolved last week on the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so where's all this money coming from? That's the questions people need to be asking.
What I'm understanding, these guys are rich, filthy rich. They're filthy rich.
No, there's no Silicon Valley Investment Group EFC. That's a narrative. That's been debunked.
Let's ask it again. Why did they name it Black Prime? Is the draw because they know in boxing and they're trying to get the black audience? They could have named it something else, right?
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
You know what
I mean, why would it be anything else?
So why would people get mad at us when we say we not purchasing or subscribing?
Just hate. I'm not gonna buy it, but it's not because I hate it. It's just I'm being a savvy consumer.
You know what I mean? I just wanted to know. I mean, I just wanted to know, man, because you know you name it BLK, Black Prime or whatever the chance, but you know you're not black. But it is what it is, man. It is.
Well, it's not like, I mean, they were doing street fights, so it's not like they haven't done anything. I mean, they produce content, so you know it's not too far of a stretch to go into boxing. What is a stretch is that they go straight to one of the biggest names in boxing.
Mm-hmm. What I'm saying, if I'm white, Caucasian, or something like that, I'm not naming what I own or my what's called Black Prime.
Yeah, but that's I mean, they did it for a reason. What that reason is like you're saying, but you know,
there they go right there. If you really want to know, there they go. There they go.
How'd you even find that?
Oh, don't worry about it. I got sources. There they go right there. That's both of them right
crazy.
There. You know, that's both of them right there, and you know, we'll see. We'll see how far it go, man. We'll see how far it go. I don't think it's gonna go that far. I'm not a hater. I wish him well, but I just don't think it's gonna go that far. You know.
Yeah, well, you've been watching boxing a long time, so I mean, you know a lot. You've seen them come and go.
Exactly. And to me, you know, when they're doing the same thing, the Zone and Thriller did, you know, coming in, trying to make a splash, you know, Haney, you know, putting all this money out to try to make your product work, and you know, all this money out in certain situations, but next thing you know, it don't work.
Yeah, you know, everybody talks shit about these promotions and what they would do or could do, but man, come on, it's really hard work. It's hard enough to put on a local show and promote it, let alone these big events. So everybody talks this craziness, but I mean, these fights are not easy to make, especially when you have these rival networks.
Hey, look, I knew my screen got blurry for something because Gene Kennebrew up in this motherfucker. That's why I got blurry. This is the ultimate Devin Haney loving nigga right here, boy. Oh, man. I know he got something to say real bad. Where he at? You know, Tony say Black Prime is subscription video of demand, but we already know all that, Tony. Sorry.
That sounds like copied and paste from the website.
There you go, my guy Jay Kennebrew. He say Haney done won, man. He's like, Loma trash. Yeah, he trash after one fight. All of a sudden, he's trash.
Dude, that's the part I never get is why would you trash a fighter if he's trash?
Casuals will talk like that.
Was saying Loma was gonna beat this dude. He come back out of a year off. You know what I mean? Beat for the young stud that ain't none of you niggas knew about, but I did. I told y'all on the day before that the fight was gonna be competitive. That youngin could fight. But now Jane Kennebrew coming here spreading fake narratives. You know what I mean? Talking about he's trash. Well, I'll tell you what, if he fight, we will see how much trash he is. Because that youngin has some pop. Devin ain't got no pop. Like Teofimo just said, Devin gonna have to keep that man off of him.
Well, to Gene, if he's a real boxing fan, I'd like to ask him who's more dangerous than Lomachenko right now.
Oh, he's a real boxing fan. That dude he losing like $8,000-$10,000 a week gambling on boxing. So you know,
then who's more dangerous? Who's a more dangerous fighter than Lomachenko right now?
Look, man, y'all ain't here, hit the like button. You're not a subscriber, hit the subscriber button. I ain't even put the subscriber mode on today. I want to talk about this shit so bad. You know what I mean? So subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? If he don't fight Lomachenko, what do you want Devin Haney to do next? I'm asking everybody in here. Hit the like button. If
well, obviously,
Lomachenko, what you want him to do, Frank? Come on.
Obviously, Tank is not an option. Shakur is not an option. Like, we have to think realistically. Then he needs to go up and fight to 140 and fight, a name like, I won't throw him into the title right away, but to be respectable are Barbosa Jr. or Carlos Ramirez, because those are two of top ranks, top 140 pounders. Ramirez is an ex-champion and Barbosa is undefeated trying to get a title shot. That's the only way you gain respect in the boxing world.
Okay. Who do you think, HLD? What you think?
They're gonna ask Mikey Garcia to come out of retirement and fight him.
I didn't say Terry Smoot. I didn't say trolling Terry Smoot. I said HLD.
If they don't fight Lomachenko to go to 140, I think those names that Frank just mentioned are good names for him to do. I knowing the way the Haney's rolled, they're gonna look for the easiest way to maneuver themselves. They're not gonna take a big risk. They're not going to want
really an easy way at 140.
Well, like I said, if you take maybe he asked Postal to come back or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you could look at what Teal just did. Campo take on a top. What is Campo? Top 50.
Campo was on the WBO. What happened with Teal with that one is that by him being number 11 WBO, that moved Teal into the number 1 position at WBO. So he's in mandatory position for Taylor.
Jane Kennebrew said, I'm only joking when he say trash. Tank and Shakur way more dangerous. Exactly.
But those aren't realistic.
The most dangerous at 135. Stop the cap. Shakur is more dangerous. Shakur is more dangerous.
Shakur hasn't even fought at 135. That's why we got to pump the brakes.
Out of here. Boy, you about to lose your dog.
If anything, we could talk about who is Shakur going to fight at 135 first.
He's going to do the same thing. You know that, HLD. He's going to fight a top 50 guy. He's not going to fight a top 10 guy right away.
My guy Logic in the house. My God, wait a minute. Why these people did not block these people? What they do? Get a new thing again? These people.
They'll run the gauntlet on you, Roberto, man. They have like 50, accounts ready to roll.
Oh my God. Sex say my hot photo here. Where's that, baby? Where's that?
Where's the kiss? Where's the kiss?
I don't see it, baby. Oh man, Logic say the fact that Loma said he would concede negotiations and Haney was a fight in the ring after the fight to discuss that means both want to fight. You think so? You think it just ain't publicity, Logic? You know what I mean? Do you think it just ain't publicity? You think Bill Haney wanted his son walking around looking like this? I don't give a fuck about Devin Haney, but as a man with kids, I don't want him doing like this.
Hey, look, man, Roberto, it's called stunting. When we got Oscar and Bernard, they had already signed the fight based on wins. When we got Trinidad Hopkins, they had our deals in place. So it's all capped. These guys don't.
We're gonna see, Chad. We're gonna see. I don't think he can make that weight anymore. I don't think he's going to risk losing it and fucking his son up more to go down there just to fight Lomachenko. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, man. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet.
Yeah, but to the fanboys, if it's so easy and he's so trash, then why not take it?
You know what I mean? I would love to see it, but this is not your kid. You know what I mean? This is not your son.
So then why go through the publicity stunt?
Because that's
exactly.
That's because you niggas believe all that shit Bill Haney talk.
I don't believe it.
Nah,
but I know that it makes him look worse. It makes him look worse. He shouldn't have even gone because it makes him look worse.
But this is what he's going to say. Well, after talking to Devin and the family and the trainers and the man, we just come to the conclusion, Loma.
Don't forget Flavor Flav 2.0.
Let Bill Haney tell y'all himself, man. Let Bill Haney tell him y'all himself. Let me call this nigga. You know what I mean? Let me call Bill Haney, man. We're going to let Bill Haney tell y'all himself, then roll about here.
He already kind of let the cat out of the bag.
What's going to happen, man? Hey, Bill Haney, what's going on, man? I know you don't fuck with me. Nigga, what your bitch ass calling my phone for? I don't fuck with you. You don't need to fuck with my son, nigga. The fuck one? Nigga, shut the fuck up and answer one motherfucking question, nigga. Nigga, I ain't answering you shit. Fuck you in your channel, nigga. Man, you gonna let your son weight drain himself, you know what I mean, to fight Lomachenko, or you gonna let him move up? Stop all the fake gangster. Nigga, you from Missouri. Pipe that shit down. Nigga, all I want to say is Devin is the man. He's the undisputed champion of the world. You know, I'm going to talk it over with everybody. And in the future, you guys going to know the decision we're going to make. Well, why you jump your bitch ass in the ring then, nigga? You know? Well, no, that's it. Yeah, I cut him off, man. I didn't even want to talk to that dude. I had to cut him off, y'all. You know what I mean? So that's what he going to say, man. He going to make up some bullshit. I'm telling y'all.
I think he kind of already let the cat out of the bag. In one of the interviews, he said that Devin was seeing a round of doctors, which means, in other words, specialists.
I heard that too, Frank. I'm like,
caught that?
Why would you have to say that? You know what I mean? It's
because he's setting it up. It's the play. He's seen some specialists, and they told him he's gonna have the letters and documents that they told him it wasn't healthy, and that's the play.
Let me read these comments, man. What the fuck? If you undisputed, you move up and fight for a belt. If not, you dumb as fuck. They don't just hand out titles to fighters like Devin.
Well, no, he meant if he drops the belts, then I believe he gets the #1 ranking right away, right?
Bruce say, so if no Devin, who do y'all want to see Loma in the ring with next?
Shakur. Yeah. Shakur.
Of course.
Now, Devin, if
let me put the number in. Y'all got my guy. This is my guy. I gotta put the number up. He want to call in and talk some bullshit. Let him call in and talk the bullshit.
Absolutely.
There you go, Jen. You know you're always welcome to call in and talk that bullshit.
Devin has the option that if let's say he does defeat Lomachenko, right? If he fights him, he has a franchise status, which then he can use to go up to 140 and become the immediate mandatory to the winner of Regis Prograis and Zapata in the WBC.
That part.
Eric say, damn, you and Bill always arguing.
See, HLD, when you hit people with them facts, they try to act like they don't know.
Oh my
Why
God.
is that?
You know what I mean?
Because
you know what? When y'all talking about Devin, that shit just go through one y'all the other when it comes to me. You know what I mean? Because they been capping for so long, man. It just don't make no sense, man. But that's the truth. I told him he's going to make an excuse. They will not fight Lomachenko. They're going to move up.
They're working hard at the angles of this shit. Oh,
he's gonna. No, it's not an excuse.
We were in the ring. We were in the ring. We wanted that fight. You saw we were in the ring. We were at the fight. We wanted it. We wanted it. We weren't ducking the smoke. We wanted that smoke. Yeah, I can see that. I don't want to be so pessimistic, right? But
it comes to a point in time that I got to look for the whereabouts of my son. You know
and that's okay. You know, if you say the truth, there's nothing wrong with that.
Big James. To accept, press 1. To send.
Oh there, call the bottle.
Man, you know who this is, man. What's going on?
What's up, Jane?
Hey, so everybody can hear me?
Yeah, they can hear
loud and clear. I just thought it was like one of those jail county calls.
It sounded like that.
Man. So look, this ain't necessarily directed at y'all, but let's not act like Loma wasn't looked at as a top 3 pound-for-pound talent for these last 3 years. Teofimo beat him, right? Everybody used a shoulder injury, but second half of the fight, Loma starts pressing the action. I guess his shoulder just start working out the blue, right?
Same as Manny Pacquiao.
Y'all using this layoff. Come on, man. Look at Spence's layoff.
He not Earl Spence. You put that bullshit up last time.
It don't matter.
It do matter.
He
not Earl Spence.
All of these fighters fighting like once a year. Y'all acting like he just didn't fight Richard. Who was his last fight? Richard.
When did you hear me say those excuses?
That long. That's a
when did you hear me say that excuse?
Always an excuse for Loma's poor performance.
Let me say this, man. Did Earl Spence come from a war?
Man, Loma and them was just taking pictures. They wasn't on the front line.
Boy,
I can't go with that, bro.
People like that.
You guys think that war over there is like some type of war in the United States?
Protecting that country and all that.
No, I know for a fact he wasn't out there on the line, but I believe.
Look what Usyk did after the war. Usyk went and whooped AJ's ass like he was supposed to. Come on, man. Usyk didn't look terrible after his layoff.
So I didn't say he looked terrible.
He didn't look as good as his first performance.
He fought a phenomenal opponent that you niggas didn't know nothing about.
Shit, everybody gave Wilder hell for beating his sparring partner ass, but we supposed to give Loma a pass.
You ain't got to give him
Yo, man, Haney does a better acting job, bro.
So where do Devin and Haney fight at? 140 or 135?
He ought to be fighting 147, his big ass. That's what he ought to be fighting. Did you see how big that dude looked?
Everybody wanted to see Dev versus Loma.
And are we going to see it?
Are we going to see it?
Are we going to see it? I want to see it. Are we going to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Shit, tell Loma to dare to be great.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It ain't got nothing to do with Lomachenko.
Lomachenko already said he wants it.
Bill Haney is not going to allow Devin Haney to fight Lomachenko. Jay, we can bet friendly $100 on this.
Oh. So you think Dev just got in the ring for publicity?
Exactly. That's all he do is run his mouth?
Dev want that fight, champ.
He might want it, but is his weight going to allow it to happen?
Shit.
Is it worth one more time? That's all I'm asking.
I don't think he should drain himself going into a fight like that, honestly, but I don't think Loma can make 140 either. I don't know if a catch weight is an option.
No, he's not going up. He always. I'm Loma. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. I'm going down.
Look, at the end of the day, hey, who's the A side? Devin. Loma even acknowledged that.
Exactly.
So whatever Devin wants is what's going to happen. If Loma don't agree, Loma don't agree.
Exactly. And I'm not.
Yeah, but that's only on the business side, because as far as the belts goes, it has to be a limit of 135.
And look, I am exactly. There you go. Exactly. See, he got me so wound up. I ain't even thinking about that. For the belts to be on the line, it got to be at 135.
Man, fuck the belt. Fuck the belt. Make the fight, homie. Get the fans what they want to see. If Dev win the belt, all he gonna do is vacate them and move up. Fuck the belt. Make the fight.
If he can't make the weight no more, move up. Who should he fight?
Wait, who you referring to?
Devin.
If he can't make, look, you know me, I'm all for big fights. I'm not no fanboy. Let his ass. Well, they not gonna put him in there with a Gary Russell right away. But I mean, let's see how Regis looks in his fight. I would like to see Devin and Regis.
Oh, you all too goddamn mind. Them are two dudes I'm not putting them in the ring with. Them two. I put them in the ring with anybody else.
There's 4 names at top rank. There's 5 names at top rank for him.
Devin beats all of those guys at 140. We got to see him campaign at that weight.
Mm-hmm.
But those will all be really good fights, man. Devin is a hell of a boxer. I know he don't got that pop, but he got that jab. And he know how to keep motherfuckers off him. I think that jab was
Did you just hear the thing? You came in late, but I just played Teofimo Lopez, even though he don't like Devin, he kept it straight now. He's straightforward. He said, order for Devin Haney to beat Lomachenko, he got to do more than jab. You know what I mean? And if he move, that shit is not gonna. Let me tell you something, man. I'm about to tell you something. It's some of the best jabbers in the world who lost fights. Did you see how Loma hurt this young dude when he jabbed and he came over top of the right hook? Some part is Devin make mistakes. He don't make mistakes, or he just flawless.
I think that I truly believe that when Devin is in there with a Loma type talent, somebody that's gonna make him stand there and fight, I think that's what we're gonna see the best in Dev. You know what I mean? He might need.
I hope so. God.
Yeah.
I hope he stand there.
Look, at the end of the day, He went and beat Kambosos twice. A lot of motherfuckers was picking Kambosos. It's so
No, nobody that knows boxing picked
Ain't
Kambosos.
nobody picking no motherfucking
I
Kambosos.
remember all y'all saying Dev ain't going to Australia and beating Kambosos, and y'all thought since
Who?
Kambosos beat
Who said that?
Who, bro? Who?
Let me say this. I said I was picking Kambosos, but on my parlay where I won my money at, I put Devin Haney. Come on, I can talk, but nigga, you know what I mean? Stop the bullshit, man.
Hey, but take Devin Haney out of it. Shakur beats Loma. I think Shakur was, because Shakur's a big boy. I always thought he should have been at 35 from the
He should have been did it.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Tank could stop Loma, man.
He stops all of them. All of them.
Let me ask
I think Shakur beats them all personally.
Man, Shakur ain't beating nobody. He ain't got no killer instinct. He better get some killer instinct before he fight Tank. He stops that young nigga. Cause he like you got like what Wilder always say. You got to be good for 12 rounds to beat me.
But in the meantime, Rolly was styling on him, man.
Look, ask all the dudes in the chat. Is Loma still a top 10 pound for pound fighter?
Or after that fight, whoever said he was on pound for pound.
I want to know what y'all think.
I think the pound for pound list is a joke. So
it's based on accomplishments. It's based on your accomplishments.
It's based on accomplishments and
other
performance.
It wasn't after the Teofimo loss. It's like if Dev and them lose one fucking fight, they're gonna be ridiculed and crucified.
They should.
But they run their mouth.
But if you understand the Ring Magazine's rules, you wouldn't say that.
Tagged up, black-eyed like Loma, y'all wouldn't have let that shit go. But since it's Loma, he was in war, man.
What you mean tagged up and black-eyed? The dude Tate scraped Loma Tank on eye. Let me ask y'all something. If that Tate wouldn't scrape his eye, he wouldn't have one bruise on him.
I think that that's a fact. It was a cupping left hook.
Motherfucker, this was your sparring partner. You should have known all the information you needed to know.
Separate the promoting talk, man. That's these guys promoting him.
Nobody wants to admit it.
So you don't want to give him credit for the win?
And I give him credit because he always come back. He always come back and make it a close fight. But you can't give Dev the first 6 rounds.
Exactly. He can't.
Absolutely.
He cannot give away no rounds because he starts too slow. He got to pump it up. He's going to have to start the 3rd round, Chad.
Can I say something to the caller? It sounds like in one breath he wants to give Loma credit and the next to discredit him. I mean, that's a little strange to me.
He want to move back to 135?
No, but to the caller, is he good or not? Is Loma good or not?
He can't hear you. He can't hear you, Frank.
Oh.
The guy want to know, one, it sounds like you want to give Loma credit, then the next time you don't. Which one is it?
No, it's not that I don't want to discredit Loma. What it is that people make Loma out to be this fucking superhero.
Then tell him that was the Haneys who did that. The Haneys did that.
Come on, man. It was just a couple months ago. Loma beats them all at 135. Let's not act stupid,
Who said that, though? You keep saying people. I don't remember nobody on my show.
I think he confuses. I think he confuses the top rank promotion. They promote their fighters all crazy like that. Look, they got the legend of
easily. Come on, man. I'm not making this shit up. Y'all know it's the truth.
Yeah, they used to love Loma Tank.
Loma tell him, look, Loma is a good fighter, but he's not all that, man. And I think all these young dudes at 135, Shakur, Tank, and Dev, I think they all beat Loma.
Rebuttal. Can I just say something?
You wasn't saying that 2 years ago.
Exactly. That's my point. Rebuttal. Then why did the Haneys attach their name to
You wasn't saying that 2 years ago.
What was I saying?
You wasn't saying that.
Loma beat him.
You know what I mean? Because you know, I'm team Javante Davis. You know me. Ain't none of them niggas beating him. I don't give a fuck what you say. His toughest fight will be Shakur Stevenson if they fight. That's about it.
I think Shakur will beat him, but I think Shakur beats him. But, I mean, Tank got the best shot. I say it's about 60-40, but I cannot see Tank outboxing Shakur, and I don't see Shakur.
Why would he try to outbox him? He going to maul him and put them bounds on it and break him down.
Shakur is arguably the best defensive fighter in the sport now.
You know what? What was that fight 3 fights ago when Shakur got popped so motherfucking much he started running like a bitch and said on live TV, I don't want to get hit like that. He hit too hard. What fight was that, y'all?
That was Nakatili, but he also promised to change the game, and he did.
Because he said Shakur the best defensive fighter in the world. He said Shakur was the best defensive fighter in the world. Well, we all know that's not true.
Man, you act like he was rocked.
We all know that's not true.
And you know, going back to the Loma stuff, old boy asking if I want to give him credit or if I don't, I'm gonna give you a prime example of the double standards in boxing. Fucking Linares dropped Loma, and he wobbled Dev. Why does Dev get more criticism for being wobbled than Loma for being dropped?
That's really simple.
Because Loma was a flash knockdown.
Because Loma got back up, he didn't turn into Huggy Bear Haney.
He didn't hug him for 2 days,
and then he knocked him out.
And knocked him out.
Come on, so clinching ain't part of the game.
Nah, not like that,
bro.
No, you done.
That gets hurt is gonna clinch.
You done, Chad. Look, you can clinch and you can hold, but go to sleep with the nigga.
Imagine if Devin didn't let his hands go for 6 rounds. Y'all will give him hell.
Dude.
Y'all want to make fucking shoulder excuses for Loma because he was reluctant to throw punches at Teofimo, man.
I didn't give him no shoulder excuses.
Neither did I.
Tio had a broken foot. He had surgery the next week after the fight.
A young fighter like Dev that's taking 75 to 25% cuts to go fight in Australia.
And who fought was that? Who fought was that?
Yo, man, they just saw the lawsuit. He still got paid like $3 million, bro.
Ain't that what we want fighters to say? Okay.
All he did was take the deal that Loma wasn't able to get. Loma was going to take the same deal.
Hey, James, let me say this before you go, man. Let me say this. I understand all that shit, but let me break that down to you. Only reason Devin Haney took that contract because he wanted to be undisputed. He knew he was going to be Killer Cam.
The Emperor.
After the second fight, did you see his daddy on the boxing voice crying and whining for 2 hours about that shit, regretting taking that motherfucking shit? See, y'all do all this talking. He regretted the shit because he knew didn't nobody give a fuck about them belts but him going by. Now he wish he never did the shit, because now what if he get? He ain't making nothing. He ain't getting no big time fights. And now his big ass might have to move up because he's been waiting and draining himself.
And they paying 12% sanctioning fees.
He's established himself. I gotta go. But look, let me leave you with this. Dev has established himself as the A side. Loma acknowledged it. Shakur acknowledged it. The whole boxing world has acknowledged that Dev is the man to beat. That's what he gained. It ain't all about money. I gotta go.
And let me ask you this: do talking win fights or fighters win fights?
Fighter win fight.
All right, enough of that. Thanks for coming in, champ. You talking about everybody acknowledging this shit, nigga? They got to get in the ring and fight, champ.
Hey, rebuttal. What's Bill Haney's?
Money on that fight. I don't want you to change your energy. If there's a Loma fight, I'm gonna bang your line. All right, man, y'all take care.
All right.
Yeah, blessings. Hey, what's Bill Haney saying, man? They say everything but fight. Well, Loma's asking for it.
Yeah.
Hey, they say everything but let's fight. Well, Loma's asking for it.
That's my guy though. He best all the time, man. But these dudes, they rock hard with people they rock hard with. You know what I mean? But not me, because I ain't got no horse in the race.
Yeah, the A side of what? He can't even sell. So what is it the A side of? Let
me read these comments. Tony say, y'all don't know Lewis. He may talk a lot of shit, but he best money. That's right. I ain't in here to lose money. If Tank lets Shakur get acclimated to 135, I think Shakur might get him in a year on up. He might. Oh, hold this in here. Oh, George would say Loma KO Lenoir. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Knocked his ass out silly. Flash knocked down, got up, and beat him to death. Devin hugged that nigga for 2 motherfucking days. He went home with him after the fight. Still hugging him. You know what I mean?
He was two-stepping with him.
Yeah. Son of God, what's up, champ? The link in there. Yeah. Scroll up.
You should have heard what he said after that. You should have heard what he said.
Okay, maybe. What did he say?
He said, I think he was actually on that boxing voice or whatever that guy said, and said, the reason I didn't open against Cam is because people looked at what happened with Linares and I opened up, I got rocked. So why am I going to take that risk? Swear he said that.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Even with Lomachenko, Devin the bigger guy, all this young and all this. If you don't have that killer instinct against Lomachenko, he's going to have to open up. Do we agree?
Definitely.
He's going to have to open up against Lomachenko, or that jab and shit is not going to win every. See, that's like I hate y'all when y'all say that shit. Y'all think a nigga can win a jab every fight for the rest of his life. Like, don't nobody know how to get away from a jab. When you're fighting a southpaw, they're the worst people you can fight when you jab oriented like Devin Haney. Then you see with Loma, the young guy Ortiz was jabbing like a motherfucker. Loma came over that jab 3 times and rocked him. No, that right hook is going to get you. It will get you.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people never seen a Mayweather Castillo. I mean, even exceptional as Mayweather is in boxing, some people can get you. They're just gonna have to have that style like Castillo or Maidana.
Mm-hmm. Son of God, what's up, champ?
What's up, brother?
Ain't nothing in here, just talking, talking to Lomachenko. And my God, y'all guy Devin the Dream. Is he gonna take the fight or he gonna die? Is he gonna take it or he gonna quack, man? He jump in the ring and do all that shit and that thing, he gonna be like,
yeah, but Loma, Loma, he starts off slow.
Yeah, he can't do that against Haney.
And when he fought Ortiz, I noticed like the first 3 rounds and everything, Ortiz was doing more of the work. So it looked like Loma, what he does is he bait them to come in to fight. And it wears them down for throwing so many punches at him. So in the mid rounds, this is where Loma come out victory.
And take over. That's what they always do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I mean, for Haney, he's got to keep that jab on him, stick that out on him like that. He's very tall, bro. Like I was telling you. So I mean, Haney can win this by keeping him out and frustrate Loma. In the beginning rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's where Haney's gonna have to come out and do his best. You know what I'm saying? So I think Haney can do it. It's just that Loma.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he can't. He can.
Yeah. It's just that Loma, I noticed when he does that and everything like that, he grabs, he holds, and then he do that little spin around and everything like that. And that's why I think Haney can catch him too. I mean, he's quick on his feet. Don't get me wrong. And you're right about Loma going over with his right, the hook.
The right hook. That's how you think Tank knocked Barrios down the first time. They go over that jab, champ. I mean, it ain't hard. And Loma quick. So, Devin has no power. So Loma is not going to be afraid to come in. Y'all know what I'm saying? He's not going to be afraid to come in at all. You know what I mean? Devin going to have to bully him because he's a bigger guy. You have to push him around.
And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Now, the one thing I did notice yesterday with the Loma, I didn't see him catch Ortiz flush in the fight like he did Comey or like he did Nakatani.
He hit him 1 time and wobbled him, 2 times and hit him with a body shot, and that's it. But he never caught him flush. You're right.
No, he didn't. Right, those 2 spars I didn't, but I didn't see him catch him flush like he did Comey and Nakatani.
Mm-hmm. And we all know Devin Haney make a lot of mistakes because I remember, son of God, I told y'all, if you watch Devin Haney films, he do the same thing. He jab, pop, and he rolled to the right. And somebody said the same thing on Twitter. I said, y'all must be watching the rebuttal entertainment. You know what I mean? Because I said, go watch him. He jab. He rolled to the right. He does it every fucking fight all the time.
And Kambosos was just there to be hit. Like Loma's not going to be there to hit. He's just not.
Exactly. We can say he didn't look that good, but why can't we say the young dudes were just good?
He was.
It was because I was mad at them scorecards, man. I was mad as hell.
Oh, yeah, that 17 joint. That was.
I was flipping.
Hey, I think Haney gotta go in there and put in and work. He got to go at that body on Loma, man, to slow Loma down, bro. And he can do it. It's just like I said, he just got to go and hit at that body to slow him down, bro.
But let me ask you: is he going to risk going in there trying to bang with Loma to the body?
Man, Loma ain't all that, brother. You think like Loma is invincible, bro? The man been beat twice. He's been beat twice.
Is he going to risk going in there trying to bang with Loma to the body? And we know he kind of like Terrence Crawford. You know that, right? You know, he kind of like.
Oh man.
Yeah, I hear you with that, bro. But my thing is with that is that, like I said, once again, Loma got to get through that lanky, long body of Haney, bro. You got to get through those arms, bro. As long as Haney keep that jab out there, it's gonna make it a hard day for Loma.
Loma also didn't go to the body yesterday, man. I didn't notice no body work.
He did it one time. Everybody like, ooh, hit him and hurt him too. And Teddy Atlas was saying it on Teddy Atlas began to break down every round. He's saying it. He say, that's what I'm talking about. That's all he had to do. He talking about Loma.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
But in the same base, I mean the same breath, bro. Loma, man, if Loma hit him in that body, Loma body shots are vicious.
Yeah, it is.
Vicious, man. He'll definitely take down Haney.
Are you trying to say that maybe Lomachenko was sandbagging yesterday so he didn't look too good so that Haney could take the fight?
I mean, he could have. Hey, look,
maybe so.
Hey, what did Killer Cam say when he was on the what is it, the Art of Deception? What the fuck he say?
Art of War, yeah. Some.
He said, what did he say? Frank, what was the Art of Deception? The Art of War? What the fuck?
Art of War.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, Shinzu, the Art of War book.
Hey, that was Lomachenko doing, man. Eric say,
done, man.
Eric say, Bill been bullshit, not getting some one to teach them how to fight in the inside. They're gonna come. Yeah, gonna come back to Hunter. You know, cause let me ask y'all. Let's just say hypothetical. Brian, son of God, always talking about Devin Haney and his jab and all that bullshit. But if they take his jab away from him and start breaking him down and forcing him to fight, and he can't fight it inside, what adjustment he going to make? Because I keep telling you, he only got two things: a jab and a right. That's it. He's bop, 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 boom, bop, 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 boom.
It's called a bicycle.
That's it.
Straight hooks, run around, and hug. That's it.
You know, one thing that Loma does is he doesn't let you breathe. He's constantly there. He's always in your face. Whether it's backing up, he can step right back in, or he's going to hunt you down. You can't rest against him. Even though, he's not really working sometimes, he's still putting pressure on you. Just ask Tio.
Yeah, that's what Tio was saying.
He was just busting them down, you know? You can't prepare for a guy like him. He has a style that's unique, and you just can't prepare for him.
Even though Lomachenko didn't look like he was getting tired, do y'all think that fight back from that year layoff, that was his best shape he was in?
Come on. No.
I'm just asking.
I mean, he didn't have any love handles. I mean, I'm gonna say that.
Hey, I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't got love handles and can't go 5 rounds, nigga.
But let's be realistic, and this is not an excuse so the Haney haters can jump on it. It's just he's always gonna be fighting bigger guys. He's probably better at 130, but he's with bigger guys, so it's always gonna wear on him. He's just fighting bigger people.
I cannot lie, and I always tell people, son of God, tell you, on this show, I preach this facts over feelings. When I seen Devin Haney get in that ring and look at it, I say, that's a big, young motherfucker. Man, you see, that dude made Loma look like a little chihuahua, champ.
Hey, it's like an 8th grader looking down on a kindergarten kid, right?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I was like, damn, I'm like, Loma, the fuck is this, a heavyweight? That's a big young. Then Devin gonna be like, yeah, you will see. If I was Loma, I would have been like, you know me, I'd have been like, let's see what you want.
I think,
and pillow fist me to death.
And when we watch Haney, I know people are gonna hate this, but he's very basic. He's a basic fighter. He's he's good. He's good at the basics, which can get you very far in life and boxing. But Loma's he's not a basic fighter. He has a lot of curveballs. What's Haney gonna work on? What's he gonna do that's gonna be any different?
Well, let me ask y'all, everybody. What's this guy? This guy here, Wells, and all y'all up in here. Let me ask all y'all right now.
Unbelievable.
If these dudes,
now this guy gonna expect somebody to let him through. He's impatient. Like this.
Now let me ask y'all this. Let me say, what's this? November, December, January, February, March. Let's say these dudes fight in April, right? And y'all see some highlights, Loma looking better, working hard, stuff like that. Who would you take? Who is you guys taking right now for this fight? Everybody in the comments and everybody, you know what I mean? Who is y'all taking? Who you got, Frank?
I'm going with Lomachenko.
Who you got, HLD?
With what I saw last night, I'm giving the edge to Haney.
Okay, y'all tell me in the comments. If they fight in April right now, who you guys got, and why do you think so? I'm going to tell you right now.
But it's a 50-50 for me. I
was 60-40. I was 60-40 Lomachenko. And it ain't, and now I dropped it down to 50-50, but I'm going to tell you why. It ain't because of no age and the way he looked. It's just like, damn it, Haney look like King Kong. And Lomachenko look like Mothra. I mean, he can just step on that little nigga, man. But Lomachenko got the X factor. he got the killer instinct, and that's why I'm going to pick Lomachenko to beat this fight. You know, he just this fight really helped Lomachenko more than y'all think it did.
Oh, it absolutely did, because this kid is lanky, Ortiz. He's a tall kid. He's lanky, and I think he's got more pop than Haney.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? He's lanky, same fight. He quick, and he was throwing that jab, and he's young.
Yeah, he's twitchy. He's twitchy.
And I think that helped Lomachenko a lot. And if I'm Lomachenko, I'll swallow my pride to bring that kid back in there to help me train for Devin Haney in case they do fight.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. They got a good relationship. Lomachenko's.
I saw this shit yesterday, man. I'm serious. I saw this yesterday.
Son of God, who you talking to, man? We can hear everything you talking.
My bad.
Go ahead, man. You know what I mean? I will bring Ortiz right back into my camp and train with me for Devin Haney. What do you think, Frank?
I think that's a good idea. He needs to jab and grab as much as he can to get Loma ready.
He say jab and grab. That's a good one.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, bro. Put that weight on him. Put that weight, that height, lean on his body.
But did y'all see when that young dude pushed Lomachenko? Yeah, I'm gonna push the nigga out the ring.
He gave him that shoulder bump. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
That was a Tio move, man. That right there was what Tio did to him.
Is Dad that much bigger than Nakatani? Yeah,
no, Nakatani is bigger. Nakatani's 6'1".
Tall and 6'1", but they're wider, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And they're more skillful. Nakatani just stand right there for Lomachenko to bang on his ass. That's all. You know what I mean?
And if you think that ain't...
Wait a minute, my guy been here. Boston enthusiast, what's cracking, champ? Now we got a word of wisdom. Even though he probably say something I don't like. This is my guy, UK, one of my guys. I consider him a real close friend. That's what. Oh, my fault. He told me not to say UK no more. He don't fuck with UK fighters, even though he's from there. My guy from Scotland, England. Boston enthusiast, what's up, champ? You know what I mean? So if we want to know something about the overseas fighters, y'all ask him. He'll tell y'all. Go ahead, HLD. Oh my God! I mean, it's just crazy, man. Boston, how you like the fight, man? How you like the fight yesterday, man? But I'm telling y'all now, don't let that shit fool you. What happened yesterday? Don't let it fool you. You know what I mean? I went from 60-40 to 50-50, but I'm still gonna get the edge to Lomachenko because I think he's just gonna have the desire to win. Then again, youth might prevail. You know what I mean, Frank? Son of God, youth might
disagree,
prevail.
brother.
Yeah, had he stopped Loma, had Haney stopped Kambosos, I'd have a different opinion. I'd still pick Loma, but I think it would be a lot closer. But he didn't show me anything.
Lewis already know what I already told you, Lewis. To me, when Loma fight those young lions like they got out there like that, bro, he's 0-1 for right now because you already said that what's his name, Russell was young at the time, right? When Loma beat him, right? He was young at the time. That's what you said.
No,
right?
he wasn't. No, Russell older than Loma. They about the same age.
That's what I was saying. But when he beat him, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I'm talking about this young lion in his 20s and all like that, man. He can't. I guess he had a problem with youth and fast and physical. So I mean, which Haney is not. Haney is not as physical. But what Haney does, like I said, he uses his jab well. He know how to keep the boxers off of him, and I think he's gonna come up with a good defensive plan to beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just gonna. Some of them have to go. I know he's gonna have to grapple. I know that for sure. Especially them spin arounds and shit, man.
Loma's crazy. You know that's what he specializes in anyway, holding. So you know,
man. He's in there like he's a bull master, man.
When
you do that little twist and turn and stuff,
exactly.
It's amazing.
So why are we crying about Devin's side? Devin a 147-pound fighter, champ. Boss News say Loma looked a bit rusty. The size difference was a factor. Loma is a featherweight at 26 pounds. I keep telling y'all, a featherweight fighting lightweight and welterweight. Exactly. I mean, to me, he's a 26 pounder. You know what I mean?
Hold on, bro.
Loma ain't getting any younger.
Don't make no excuse for him, bro.
Ain't no excuse.
If he man enough to get in that ring at 135, and step up, what you call it, then he can take that damn punishment just the way what you call it. He
Well,
can't
now,
stay
who in the hell
126
he
forever.
punishing? Now you just said the
Man,
wrong
he
word.
can't stay. Man, look,
Who in the
don't
hell
worry, when
is
he get up
Devin
to that
Haney going to
35,
punish?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Loma, if he, like you say, when he do move up, what you call it, he got the likes of Shakur there. He got Tank there. You know what I'm saying? He got fighters right there. He got Pitbull right there, which you call it, that would tear him up too. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you
hey,
got a lot of confidence in a lot of fighters.
What? Say it again.
You got a lot of confidence in a lot of fighters.
Who?
You.
Man, hey, bro, you the one so high on Loma right now, man. I understand what you.
I'm high on him over Devin Haney, nigga.
Man, you crazy.
You know who my fighter is at 135? Stop the bullshit. Who's my fighter? Who's my fighter?
Who's yours? Your fighter is Devin Haney.
Oh,
that's who your fighter is.
Yeah, right. Not no daddy boy. I don't fuck with daddy boys.
Since when? Since when have you been on the Haney train?
You know, never.
Never.
Exactly. You know that.
Never been on it, man.
You know,
he's
Thurman
all the way.
Daddy boys. I'm Javante Tight Dave. He said Loma ain't getting no younger.
I'll be honest with you. You add a good 10, 20 more pounds on Loma, bro. He probably could beat Thurman too.
Oh shit. But anyway, I ain't paying him no mind.
All right.
Oh my God. So, when I'm telling y'all now, Devin ain't fighting Loma. I wish it happened, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's that part.
This Jermaine Ortiz was undefeated and showed some real skills. He could go on to have a good career. We don't know. Hey, Boss Knee, before you wasn't on the channel, you wasn't on the show. I told these dudes beforehand he was gonna get Loma problems. I seen him fight twice. The young dude he can fight. He got heart. He can fight, but he just don't have the experience. You know what I mean? The experience. He ain't been 12 rounds, and he fought a veteran. Experience count. And I think the difference between Lomachenko, Son of God, and Devin Haney going to be who going to want it more in the later rounds.
Well, there you go, Roberto. You just said it. That's the difference between a boxing fan and someone who knows boxing and fanboys, because they'll say, oh, Loma struggled against a scrub. Oh, his sparring partner. It's like, okay, man, I can't take you seriously.
Exactly. Who going to want it more in the championship rounds? Who have the killer instincts? And we know for a fact Lomachenko going to have the killer instinct. Who have the size advantage? Devin Haney. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you know what Lomachenko going to show up.
And we've never seen Haney in a dogfight. We just haven't.
What Lomachenko going to show up? If it's the Lomachenko that fought Richard Coleman and Nakatani, Devin Haney don't have a chance. Let me fix my thing. I'm telling y'all now. If it's the Lomachenko that fought Nakatani and Coleman, it's gonna be a long night. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, he was
you're
very
not
sharp.
gonna keep jabbing the motherfucker to death and beating them. Keep telling y'all this. Son of God thinks so, but I don't think so, Son of God. I don't fuck my, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
hold on, bro. You can say what you want to say, but like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again, bro. Haney called him out before.
Lord have mercy.
Haney called him out before, and you know what happened, bro.
And we keep telling you facts, and you're just not listening. Go Google Michael Garcia on Ellie Setback ES News, and he tell everybody the real situation of what happened. You know, that was Michael Garcia belt that he dropped. You know what I mean?
He did not duck. Those are lies. It never happened.
Exactly. See, he don't Son of God just talking, man. Go listen to Michael Garcia explain the whole damn thing. He said, first of all, Lomachenko wasn't even supposed to fight for that belt.
But hold up, bro. He let go of the belt, bro, and it made up a belt.
It was Mikey Garcia belt. It wasn't even Lomachenko belt. It was Mikey Garcia belt.
Man, they made this belt up for this man, bro. Come on, man. Y'all. See, bro.
No, they made the franchise belt up for Canelo Alvarez to skip and not fight Jamal Charlo.
Well, I mean, just even off that, you're saying that Loma ducked Haney to fight Teofimo in the unification.
Exactly.
Like, where does that ever make sense?
It don't.
Even if he did drop the belt.
Look what happened to Loma when he did that. See, that's what.
But he didn't duck him. You can't say that that's a
Man,
duck.
It got him into something that, hey, guess what? He not the champion no more, baby. Just because of it.
But that doesn't
And that young
make
lion
that
beat the
doesn't make what you said true though. Just because that happened doesn't make what you're saying true.
What you guys don't understand, and everybody, I'm gonna send you a video so you can hear it out of the horse's mouth. When they had that tournament in 2019,
I heard it all. You
You heard
send me
it.
no videos. I heard the bullshit.
So that you already, so we already know what happened was, hey, he decided to stay in the tournament.
Mikey Garcia.
No. I'm talking about when they had the tournament.
No, go listen. I'm giving you a video. Go listen to ES News when he interviewed Mikey Garcia, because you know that was Mikey Garcia belt.
No, I'm going to show you from what Bill Haney himself said.
No, I don't listen to him. Come on,
and
man.
Mauricio Suleiman checking him.
I don't listen to him. I don't listen to him.
But I'm going to explain.
Whatever he say is for his son's best interest.
You're not listening here. Let me put it.
Wait a minute. If you're talking about what he said on the Boxing Voice.
Nope, not on the Boxing Voice. On Barbershop Conversations.
I don't
with
know.
Mauricio Suleiman.
I don't listen to none of that shit.
Well, it's not about listening to Barbershop. He's listening to Mauricio Suleiman talking to Bill Haney talking to him, where they explained what happened in that tournament in 2019. When Teofimo left that tournament to go the IBF route, because he found out by Mauricio Suleiman that they're only fighting for the interim belt.
And what I'm trying to tell you, they said the same exact thing. Mikey Garcia explained the same exact thing.
And the interim, yeah, but you're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth, not from Mikey Garcia, who's not involved in that.
I don't. Do you believe everything any of these dudes say?
Well, but I'm just right. You're not listening. He's going to the fact. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to hear from the horse's mouth. I'm not going to take a third party.
Who's the horses? Mauricio Suleiman?
Right. They explained that's why Mauricio Suleiman and Barbershop Conversations smoked Bill Haney, because he was trying to cap.
Bob Nathuz. Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Send it to me.
I will. And what ends up happening is they knew in that turn. That's why Teofimo left. Mauricio Suleiman told them, "You guys are only fighting for the interim belt, and you guys are not going to get a chance to fight then, because with the interim belt,
so they're saying the same thing I'm saying.
But you gotta let me finish, bro. You gotta let me pop it off. I'm just trying to. What I'm trying to explain is, with the interim belt, through WBC rules, interims are never deemed mandatory to the full champion. So this narrative that he ducked Lomachenko, no. The only reason Lomachenko took that franchise is because it was told that this is the highest belt from the WBC. Simple as that. So at no point was Devin Haney ever mandatory to Lomachenko.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly. And that's
he didn't want to hear that.
And that's the same thing Mikey Garcia said. He broke it all down. I dropped my belt, and they did the tournament, and you know he explained it all so good on ES News.
And Teal didn't want to do that. He was like, "No, I want to fight Lomachenko." So he bopped out, went the IBF route, became champion, and then he was able to fight Lomachenko.
Boston Thule say Haney improving every fight and has a huge size advantage. I hope it happens next. Loma needs to be active. Exactly. Loma got his Look, I can't say he got his what they call it when you fight somebody, cherry. That wasn't no cherry. Youngin wasn't playing, champ. He got his fight back. So now, you know, he can fight. But I just, for some reason, I'm telling you, I just feel deep down that the fight is not going to happen. Bill, like you said, Frank, he always making up excuses that, you know,
because
it's not going to happen.
Because they're smart. Bill Haney knows boxing, and so does his handlers. They know. They're not smart. These people are not stupid. They don't move their careers out of stupidness. They know boxing, and they know Loma is a threat. So the fanboys will tell you and try to discredit Loma, but the people that are fighting the fights, they know better. Nobody's making calls to get Loma in the ring anytime soon. They all got those zeros for a reason, and they're going to hold on to their zeros as long as they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Do you really think Bill Haney's sitting there saying, Loma's not a threat? We're going to kick his ass easy. Exactly. That's why I don't understand the fanboys. It's like, how can you really think they're sitting there thinking that?
You know, but if it was up to me, I would love to see him fight Lomachenko. But if he don't fight Lomachenko, Gary Antoine Russell would love to be his Huckleberry. He would love
I think he puts a hurting on Devin.
To 140. He would love to welcome him to 140.
But that's a fantasy for right now, Rebuttal.
Hey, look, ain't nothing
the
wrong
politics. Well, no, I know the politics though are in play.
There's no money for Haney to fight Antoine. Ain't nobody gonna make no money with Antoine Gary Russell.
If he gets a belt, he's gonna get Puello's belt next year.
Let me tell both of y'all something, man. Why you think these people? Why you think Earl Spence is really not really, even though he know he need to jump his big ass up to 54? Ain't no money up there unless he fight Jamel Charlo.
But they're boys.
All the money is down at 47. Even though he hates Keith Thurman, that's the biggest money fight besides Terrence Crawford. You know, I mean, fights over feelings. That's what it is. But as Andre Berto said yesterday, he talked to both of them dudes, Crawford and Spence. And I told y'all, Spence the Doc. Spence said he would never ever fight Keith Thurman. And he told Al, I don't never ever want to fight Keith Thurman.
We'll see next week when they make him mandatory at the convention.
You know what I mean? They about to announce Keith. They about to announce Earl fight.
For Stanionis. That's what I think.
That's what he's fighting.
Staniosis.
Well, the thing is that Mauricio, these sanctioning bodies, they all got agreements with each other, and the kingpin is Mauricio. Mauricio's saying he already said in an interview day before yesterday. I think it was.
I played it. I played it.
We're the next mandatory. He said, and so next week at the convention they're gonna name Thurman the mandatory to Spence.
But Earl went there to get the franchise.
They're not going to give him the franchise. That's not what Mauricio wants, and they can't give him the franchise. It doesn't work that way.
It works whatever way Mauricio wanted. I don't believe nothing that nigga say. That nigga, he the same nigga that raised the Clint.
There's no money. There's no money for him. There's no money.
He's trying to give Jake Paul a belt. That tells you all you need to know.
Hey, well, that's money on the side for that. But
they believe in it.
The YouTube belt. But as far as him, let's say hypothetically, because I don't think it's gonna happen, but a franchise belt for Spence. There's no money for Mauricio. It doesn't do anything for him. Exactly. There's no sanctioning right now. He needs to make a fight so they could get money from the purse.
But you know what? Sometimes you cater to people and for future situations.
I mean, yeah, I can see that, but there's money in a Thurman. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a great fight.
Even if he do it, he cannot make Earl Spence fight Keith Thurman. Even though he could sanction it and say, yeah. Earl just say, I am not fighting this nigga.
So then he has to vacate.
Take the belts and all this shit. I don't even give a
right. I mean, that's what they're gonna corner him under pressure. Either you fight Thurman or you're gonna have to.
Do you know that, or we just assuming?
No, because if it's mandated and he doesn't comply, you get stripped.
But since when? Since when the last time WBC stripped anybody?
What happened to Canelo when they stripped him from his belt?
He dropped it.
No, they stripped him.
He dropped it.
No, he didn't drop it. Not at 160.
He dropped it.
No, he got stripped.
He dropped it. Look, you talking about the same belt that he told Mauricio, take this shit. Look, actually, so are you saying that if Devin Haney, what he did with T.O. did, he wouldn't get the shot with Lomachenko? I don't know.
I didn't understand what he said there. It kind of confused me.
You can argue Thurman versus Spence will be bigger than Bud. Yeah, you sure the fuck can.
Yeah, Thurman will sell the fight. I mean, I'm not saying the fight in the ring is going to be. I think Spence is going to beat the shit out of Thurman.
Well, you think in one hand, shit in the other hand, see which one comes true.
But he'll sell the fight. Thurman will sell the fight.
Thurman will be Earl Spence's biggest fight ever. Ever. Like Bo Mack said.
But that man's only fought like twice or in 5 years or 3 in 5 years.
He fought Pacquiao, man. He's a name.
No. I mean, business wise, I think it's
Big Dog say black fighters don't get a franchise belt. That's bullshit. Devin Haney got one. Bill Haney said it. He just don't carry it with him. So
in the ring, you heard him in the ring when they beat Cambosos. Where's the franchise? We want to make sure
bring it with him. He got it now. He's like, Suleiman is the problem. That's right. See, HLD believe that Suleiman bullshit. And like, how does Thurman jump in front of Thurman's boxing corruption? Well, first of all, he jumps in front of him because he should have got the title fight a long time ago. They didn't strip Thurman. He gave it up. They didn't beat Thurman for the WBC belt. He gave it up. Ain't nobody beat him for that belt. Nobody. So if I'm Earl Spence, I would want to beat this dude just to prove a point. Prove a point. He weak to the body, right? prove a point and fight him. But you know why?
Yeah.
Let me get on Earl Spence one more time. You know what I mean? He won't fight Jamel Charlo because he's his friend.
Right.
He won't fight Keith Thurman, and he don't fuck with him.
That's just garbage. Come on, man.
He won't fight Charlo because that's his friend. He won't fight Keith Thurman, and he dislikes Keith Thurman.
For just disliking? Did Keith steal his girl or something?
No, because he doesn't believe that Thurman gave him a shot when he was champion.
Because he's a bitch.
Well, what's the best way to get revenge? Is beat somebody's ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
He doesn't want him to get paid based off him. That's the way they think, because they know that this is the business.
And when they say that, I say this: Keith Thurman drive a Prius and don't wear gold, silver, bronze, none of that shit. Keith Thurman, like you said, I keep all my money, champ. Keep all my money. So the payday is now. Everybody want to pay it, but right now, Earl Spence is sensitive.
Yeah, but he wants Crawford, man. I mean, I can respect that. He wanted that Crawford fight.
That nigga crybaby.
That sounds about right.
That nigga's a crybaby sensitive motherfucker. It's just simply Earl Spence is going to treat Terrence Crawford now how he's treating Keith Thurman. Book it. They will never ever fight. Ever. And if it's not Earl Spence, it's Al Heyman. You cannot treat Al Heyman like that. You go behind his back and make fights. What do you think this shit made of? Even Bob even said, I don't think that fight gonna happen now. You do not treat Al Heyman like that. Would you want to negotiate with this nigga if he done made a fight behind your back?
No, I said that on another pan. I was saying that, you know, he left PBC at the altar and went and ran away with the side piece.
He
you know what I mean?
Black Planet. He fighting on Black Planet. Black Planet. Ain't that a date now?
Yeah, that's what I was laughing. He called it Black Planet. I was like, oh,
Big Dog is a Thurman hater, y'all. Before I read this. Thurman was faking injury this season. Just me reading that tells you he's a Thurman hater, right? Spence said he would fight Charlo. So he wouldn't fight no. He had the right money. He know damn well they ain't giving nobody 25, 20 million to fight each other. So that's cap there. You know what I mean? Both of them gonna command 20, 25 million a piece to fight each other. So he know that shit ain't happening. Get out of here. He ducking Thurman. He just a duck. He don't want that smoke. He don't want no smoke. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, you know, we ain't going to never see it. We will never see it. We will never see Earl Spence fight Thurman or Terrence Crawford. So what do that do to his legacy, y'all?
I think it severely hurts him.
But it's not. I mean, he was going for undisputed. There's not. I mean, how can it be at his fault? There's nothing wrong with. I mean, yeah. Would I like him to fight Thurman? Absolutely. But Thurman is I'm sorry. He's the guy is. What has he done? Now, if he beats like a Boots or he fights an Ortiz I mean, okay. Now we're talking about that, right? He took care of business, but beating Thurman. I mean,
if you want to say that, HLD say what have he done lately? Don't say what have he done.
Yeah, but he's still a top fighter. You can't deny he's not a top fighter.
All the rest of them niggas.
Yeah, he's still a top fighter.
Beating Mario Barrios. Okay.
No, you. Oh,
that's
so
not
that's the only guy
that's not what we're saying.
No. I got this fight. So that's the only guy he beat.
And the last 3 years? 4 years?
Fuck that. We said ever, nigga. Fuck that 3 year shit.
Well, then let's bring on all these other old guys. Let's bring the Gambos because they, you know what I mean. They have, you know, they got long resumes.
That's the only fighter Terrence Crawford fought that was an A-class fighter. So you take that bullshit narrative. You know I don't play them games. You know I know my boxing. Come on, man.
I'm just saying we gotta keep it real. Thurman, I already said Thurman business-wise is a big name. As far as the business side of it, because
he never did shit.
But he hasn't done shit in the last 5 years.
But that's not. You said never. Never is never.
No, man. In the last 5 years, let's keep it real.
You said never.
No.
never. I mean,
no. That's all I'm saying is that fighting Thurman to me presently today is not like, oh my God, he's fighting a killer. He's not Thurman of 4 years ago a killer. Thurman 4 years ago.
But you act like there's so many sitting right there.
Okay, let me ask you this.
You got Boots and you got Ortiz.
Let's debate what Big Dog just said. Okay, let's move Charlo out the equation. They ain't fighting. I will bet anything they don't fight. All right, so you say without Bud and Thurman, he got Boots, Charlo, Fandor. Is Fandor a big fight? Is the
No,
Tywin Inferno a big fight?
No,
not right now.
he sold
people know the shit
1,500
that
tickets, bro.
How many people know those Tywin Inferno?
Yo, like I said, there was like maybe 1,500 people at his last fight.
All right. If Boots Ennis really a big fight, let's take us hardcores out the equation. Is Boots Ennis a money fight?
Business wise, no,
Negative.
he's not. He's not.
So what is this nigga talking about? So what
You know,
is
you
this
can't.
nigga
Yeah,
talking about?
you can't talk boxing without the business of it. I mean, I know people want to throw all these names and matchups, but those are
that's
just
all they do.
unrealistic.
That's
It's
all
unrealistic.
they do.
I would want. Look, would I want to see Spence and Thurman? Absolutely, I would. I mean, if it's pay-per-view, I'll buy that
No,
fight.
you just shut it down, HLD.
No,
Be
no,
consistent, homie.
no.
I'm just messing with you, homie.
I'm saying it's business-wise, because I'm talking about both sides. Competition-wise, Spence is gonna beat the shit out of Thurman.
I challenge anybody on this show, in this podcast, anybody who's listening on Twitter, anybody who want to listen on Instagram and TikTok, because I'm gonna put this shit on everything. When y'all listen to this show, go out and ask 10 people who is Boots Ennis. Just random people. Ask them who is Boots Ennis. And when you finish, go ask them who is Sebastian Fandora. When you finish, go ask 10 random people who is them motherfuckers and come back and let me know what they say.
Yeah, I got one rebuttal for HLD. I just seen thought of some. So HLD. So
Yeah.
I know you really not high on Thurman, but why is everybody so high on Ugas and Porter then? Like, why did everybody want to pass them around?
What you mean pass them around? I'm
Well, everybody's so anxious to fight him. Don't seem like anybody's anxious to get Thurman. They don't seem like Spence is.
I'm confused. So what you're trying to say? Who's passing what around? Ugas and who?
Ugas and Porter. Everybody was so anxious to get them.
Who's everybody? Explain yourself with that. I'm gonna give me context. Who's
well, you're trying to say that Thurman is not that dude anymore because he hasn't done anything in the last 5 years.
Well, he hasn't. Competition-wise,
but don't you think he's better than Ugas and Porter?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not today. Not today. Not today. No.
His credibility is shot.
Not today.
Thurman will beat Sean Porter and he will knock out Adonis Ugas.
Then he
should
have given him the rematch. He didn't want to do it.
Look, with 8-ounce gloves, not Mario Barrio's 10-ounce gloves that he wanted, and he still made the nigga look like this with 10-ounce gloves. You know what I mean? So, like Teddy had to say, if they had 8-ounce gloves, this fight wouldn't win 5 rounds. He'd have knocked them out. You know what I mean? So you spreading fake narratives on my show.
It's Mario Barrios.
You know what I mean? But you just said, I'm just saying, 10-ounce gloves.
It's still Mario Barrios, guys. I'm not gonna put too much stock on that.
So even though, Keith ain't, he may have not done anything, but he's still better than Ugas and Porter. And they did more. They did more.
Today, if we had a fight with Thurman and Ugas, I got Ugas.
He already beat Porter, so move him out the equation.
Well, no, yeah, but he didn't want to take the rematch.
He beat the real.
Thurman didn't want to take the rematch.
I take the rematch when you go get the belt from Danny Garcia.
I'm saying those things to show you that Thurman's really the threat. He's really the only guy after Crawford. You can't say Boots Ennis because you know the business.
I mean, I don't understand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Business-wise, is get Thurman. I want to see that. The business-wise, I think it'll be a fun fight.
You got Danny Garcia right there. I mean, that don't make sense. You're just talking. You know what I mean? And you really think a slow right there to get hit, Adonis Ugas can beat Keith Thurman? Man, you out your goddamn mind. You think Earl Spence beat him to a post? Keith Thurman knocking that nigga out, man. Knocking him out cold.
Show me. Do that. And then we can say, yo, now you got to take it, Spence. Now you really got to take it.
So Ugas is a credible name right now? He's a credible win still?
They say you in here talking crazy, man. I know he is. Dude talking crazy. I mean, that's how they do, man. Lou, use every excuse for Thurman. Thurman is watching, looking for a cash-out fight. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I'm just talking facts.
He's in the same position. He's in the same
that could be
position
true, but it remains to be seen.
He's in the same position Porter was before he took the Crawford fight, waiting for that payday.
I'm saying everybody waiting for a payday.
Yeah, for a massive payday. so I can cash out and go.
Yeah, cash out and go. Why would he cash out and go if he gonna win?
How old is Thurman now? 34? 33?
33, 34. Yeah, 33, something like that. Him turns Crawford 33, 34, something like that.
Yeah, but nobody retired him, in that manner, in that way that we just seen Porter retired or beat.
If
Even
Mario Barrios was able to
Boy,
hurt
let
him
me
to
tell
the
you,
body,
let me say this.
what is
If you
Spence
keep
gonna do to him?
Let me say this. If you keep talking to Mario Ball, I'm gonna block you like I'm gonna put that in the
I thought it was facts over.
Hey, we seen
no, it is facts over feeling, but it's real talk. It's real boxing talk. We're not trolling boxing talk. I'm trying to talk real boxing talk. Now, I mean, if was the fifth, we all be drunk. Man, Keith Thurman with a body shot. Did he go down? He took a mouthpiece out of his mouth. Hey, it's a weak point. Earl Spence hit him in a body shot. That don't mean he's gonna go down. Earl Spence don't punch hard as Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean,
he's gonna go down.
If you dismiss Keith Thurman, there's really not much to go off of after that. Like, who can you really put above him?
Let me ask y'all a question. Ugas was hitting Earl Spence flesh. If that Keith Thurman power in them 8-ounce gloves, you think that won't change the fight?
Mm.
See,
when you right after bat tell me when after bat you tell me Spence and Thurman today, it's like there's no hesitation. Spence is gonna beat his ass.
If you talk Spence and Thurman today, I'm taking Earl Spence Jr. But what I'm saying is we never know.
No, I don't have a problem with making the fight.
But y'all act like it's gonna be crucified.
Crucified for what? For him making the fight with Thurman? No, he should make the fight.
Spence is gonna crucify him.
I think he's gonna spark him.
He ain't gonna do nothing. All you gotta do is say, nigga, stop kissing men. Here, that fuck his whole day up.
Yo, man.
That fuck his whole day up. Thurman I just said he ain't the same. But you know what?
We're not saying that. But it's a good win.
He's good enough to hand the
there's no reason why Spence shouldn't take the fight. I agree.
If Ugas is a good win, then Thurman has to be a good win. The only reason Ugas was a good win was because he had the belt, but he beat an old ass Manny Pacquiao. So we have to keep it consistent.
So who in here think Ugas can beat Keith Thurman? Because if they fight, I want all of you on this channel. Put my cash app up. Put my cash app up. Think of my cash app and cash out me the money. Because I don't want to say no bet. Cash out me the money. All you niggas think Ugas is better than Keith, because I'm thinking that's going to be the next fight.
He's got a broken face, so it's hard to say. You know what I mean?
Oh, now he got an excuse.
He does. I mean, I forgot he had a broken face, bro.
Ugas is probably going to get fed the boots. That's the play.
Oh my God.
That would be a good
Boots
fight
got a fight
Boots.
coming up. He said he got a fight coming up in December. So it ain't Ugas. So, it might just be Keith Thurman and Donis Ugas. And if you guys think he's going to beat Keith Thurman, put your money where your mouth is. I bet I don't have them many bettors. Because y'all can talk all that shit all y'all want. Y'all know Keith Thurman is going to come to fight. No matter what. That dude there, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, Earl Spence Jr. But he is. You know what I mean? And this dude here, you know what I mean? He one hit hook away from going down. If that was Crawford or Thurman, that Ugas had that nigga in trouble, he'd have been down.
Yo, man, you got a Spence lazy eye picture up.
Shit, I know it's unpopular, but Thurman would be good for Bud Crawford. Like, why wouldn't you want to see that? I hate all the watch talk. He'll watch him.
Bud ducked him. Bud ducked him too. You know what I mean? Bud said, nah, he want 10 million. Nigga, what happened to negotiation? Yeah, but you give Amir Khan 7 million. You could have gave Keith Thurman that 7 million. See, this the fake shit. Y'all niggas, fake narrative. Y'all people be spreading all around boxing and all this bullshit.
That part.
You know what I mean? All this bull crap. Oh, Keith Thurman wanted 10 million. Oh, he would come. Nigga, how about start at 10 and go down? It could have went all the way down to 6 or 5. But you give Amir 10, $7 million to fight on pay-per-view. When
that makes sense.
Thurman that $7 million. So can you rebuttal that, HLD?
I do know that Amir Khan does put butts in the seats. That's a fact. It's a business, guys.
So Amir Khan put more butts in the seats than Amir Khan than Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I think he does. Look what he just did recently. Look what he did recently as a washed fighter and how much they sold.
What you talking about? When?
That was overseas.
UK,
right?
Cal Brook. That's UK, nigga. That's the United States
exactly.
of America.
What's wrong with that? The money's money, man, and it was worth more over there at the time too.
Your credibility. You started to sound like Terry Smoot, champ. You really started to sound like Terry
You don't think Porter, Bud, and Thurman don't do 150 at least? They would have did the same or more that Amir Khan, Bud Crawford did.
But
so
Bud
you can't say that.
Bud and who?
Bud and Amir Khan.
You my friend. I would love to take every penny you got because you my friend. I mean, your house note, your apartment note, your motorcycle note, your whatever note you got, I would love to have it. Uga did something Keith couldn't do and make it look easy. Oh, what we're talking about? When they fought on VADA testing, when they had VADA testing in Ugas and Pac-Man and not VADA testing in Keith, keep it straight. Keep it straight,
man. I mean, does have a point there.
No VADA testing. No VADA testing. No VADA testing with Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao.
So that they both were on the even keel then, that means.
No, it wasn't no even keel. Keith Thurman never tested positive, ever, or speculation ever.
Has Pac-Man?
You know what I mean?
Has Pac-Man tested positive?
Yeah, he tested positive. The water cleared him, remember? He jumped in the ocean. They cleaned his shoulder and the drugs out of his system. Oh man, what's up, Javion? What you pissed about? You coming up in here?
What's going on, man?
They pissing me off up in this motherfucker. That's what they doing. Talking this nonsense.
Why is that?
You know what I mean? Talking all this bullshit. Ugas better than Keith Thurman.
That's a joke.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, these dudes, man. Especially these haters in the comment section. These two niggas right here, these the biggest haters in Keith Thurman. But this nigga big dog. You know what I mean? He ain't even a big dog. He a Tweety Bird. But you know what I mean? He always hate. They just haters around here, man.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Talking about.
You know, they always say Pac found clean, but the time that he didn't test, you know, it was a lot of speculation. That dude, I'm gonna show you a picture of Manny Pacquiao. Y'all see my head? This Manny Pacquiao head when he was at bantamweight. You know what I mean? This is head now. So he got the Barry Bonds head, even though Barry Bonds never tested. So what do y'all think contributed to that?
Hey, it's called global warming, man. That's what happens.
So, one more thing, big dog. Okay, clean fight. One more thing, since he's a clean fighter. Before he fought Floyd Mayweather, he said, I do not like needles. Tell me if I'm lying. I do not like needles. Drugs in my blood weakens me. You know, I don't like needles at all. No kind of needles. That's exactly what he said, right? But the nigga got 5 fucking tattoos on him. So what excuse was that? Why did he make some excuse like that? I'm just wondering. Then he said he entered his shoulder, he jumped in the ocean, and the water healed his shoulder. Facts over feelings.
Stick on tattoos, man. On tattoos.
Hey,
he said he was scared of needles. All
really...
forms of needles. But the nigga had tattoos.
Hey, Pac-Man fans are delusional.
But you know, I just don't understand some of you people here. We're gonna always keep it 100 in here. You know, y'all can hate all y'all, y'all can hate all y'all want. I'm just keeping facts over here. You know who Keith Thurman knocked out, who this, who that. The man lost to one man. One man, y'all act like he lost to 50 people.
Not only that, but they try to make people think that Floyd ducked Pac as well. But the little testing
exactly.
No, but Floyd did duck Thurman.
What?
Nah, he ducked Keith Thurman. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Keith Thurman. That's a different story.
No, he can say whatever he wants. I ran that whole thing down. You know what I mean? People keep thinking it was Earl Spence calling out Keith Thurman. Earl Spence ain't think about Keith Thurman until Floyd Mayweather mentioned his name. Facts over feelings. Facts. Fact. When Keith Thurman say, Floyd, you gonna fight me? Floyd say, I'll fight you. Fight Earl Spence Jr. first. Then Earl said, yeah. That's when he started calling out Keith Thurman. But if you Keith Thurman, nigga, fuck Earl Spence. He ain't got nothing. I want to fight the money man. Floyd went and fought Andre Berto.
How old was Floyd? How old was Floyd?
Floyd was the first guy who took the super belt to avoid, and that's how
he went to fought Andre Berto. So y'all need to stop with the bullshit. You know
but Floyd was the first guy to accept a super belt, and then his regular belt was passed down to Thurman. You see, and that's how we avoided him.
How old was Floyd though? He was like what, like 30?
Maybe he was 39, 38,
37, I think like 37.
Yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't want problems with
Keith Thurman. And you know what? Keith Thurman, my favorite fighter. You know who I was picking?
Thurman.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, word?
Ain't nobody beating Floyd Mayweather, man.
Okay, I was about to say.
But Floyd said I think Floyd said himself, I'm not fighting that young motherfucker.
Hey, listen, if I was 30, listen, if I was 39, I wouldn't want no problems with no young man. Come on.
I tell people, am I wrong? The Keith Thurman, you better not duck me, son, Keith Thurman. He beats everybody. All these niggas now, he would have washed their asses. He had the hunger.
Yeah, the Thurman of 4 years ago.
You better not duck me, son.
Yeah, he definitely. I don't have any questions with that. Okay. Bud wouldn't want no business with him.
Oh no, Bud. Let me tell you, y'all don't know this. Bud ducked Adrian Broner. Y'all know that, right? He had a chance to fight him at 130. Y'all don't know that. See, facts over feelings.
He's swing bay.
Y'all didn't know that, did y'all?
Broner was really nice at that time.
He ain't want none of that. He ain't want none of that. That was the good. That Broner back then was the Broner.
Yeah.
Boston with Fight Base. What's going on, champion? That good show with Butter. Thanks for having me. Shout out HLD. Gotta recharge phone, man.
Yeah, the stream kills the phone. I was about to tell you the same, and I'm on the last thread on my phone.
Frank, y'all know y'all gotta charge them phones, champ. You know,
hey, I started at 100%.
You did?
Yeah, I started at 100%.
Man, I appreciate y'all coming on. Hit that like button while y'all been here, man.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody, man. Thank you for having me on. Young man, I didn't catch your name here. Who's on the chat right now? Javion, man. Nice pleasure talking with you guys. Just hit the subscribe button, like button. God bless. Out to the next.
Okay. Eric say, we gave him an ultimatum and Keith turned it down. He said, who was you?
Wait, who he talking about?
He talking about Earl Spence, I think. Eric say, Canelo over Thurman ain't no duck. He's stupid. Canelo over Thurman.
Listen.
Oh my God.
We can use the same excuse for Thurman. You know, he just fought. He may be like a little rusty, but he's gonna get back into it. Just like Lomachenko. Like he didn't look that great, but you know, he has a corner here.
See, that's why I just don't like when managers run your motherfucking thing. He should have got right back in the ring. Right back. He said he was waiting on Al Heyman to send him something for the November, December fight. Evidently, Al ain't sent him nothing. I mean, what more do you want him to do?
Yeah.
He said Floyd. Floyd ducked that wreck, champ. Floyd ducked that wreck. I don't give a fuck what you say. I love Floyd. You know that. Floyd ain't want that smoke with that young motherfucker. Floyd said, I'm going to fight old ass Andre Berto. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I don't want that Keith Thurman. You better not duck me, son. You know, he ain't want that. Hey, Javion, he ain't want that smoke, champ.
I wouldn't either. I'm 39. I don't want a young lion.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that is when Earl Spence really starts calling out Keith Thurman. These dudes can try to change the narrative all they want. Go back and look through the way the timeline. Go back and look at the timeline. You know, Keith told Earl get a belt, and until Earl got that belt with Kell Brook, Keith was still chasing Floyd Mayweather. And then Kell Brook, Earl got the belt. Earl said, yeah, I got the belt now. Keith said, nigga, I'm fighting Sean Porter, a bigger name, even though he could have unified. Sean Porter was a bigger name. You know what I mean? Then people will tell me, oh, Sean Porter wasn't a bigger name than Earl Spence. What the fuck was he then? Earl Spence wasn't thought of, nigga. People still don't know Earl Spence Jr. Am I lying?
Sean Porter fought everybody.
lying. People still don't know Earl Spence Jr., but they know Sean Porter. Sean Porter fought everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one he really got mad. He said, "Well, I'm beating everybody. I did this. You know what I mean? You gonna give me?" They keep now. This Keith could have fought him, but Keith said, "You know what? I'm going to fight another bigger name, Danny Garcia."
Yeah.
You just hold right there. See, I think I knew what Keith was trying to do. He was trying to say, "I'm gonna wipe these niggas out what Earl Spence did, and then me and you can have a mega fight." But it so happened he got hurt. And he had to get a belt up, get a WBC belt up. And then he lost to Manny Pacquiao, and that was it.
Yeah.
And Earl started saying, wang, he ain't fight me. Now I'm not fighting him, all that sucker ass shit. You know what I mean? That dude was a big ass wimp, man.
He was the one gone from the sport for a while. You know
what I mean?
The car crash.
Yeah, man, it's just a long story, man. But it is what it is, man. So hopefully Devin Haney don't duck Lomachenko. They don't make up no excuses. I still say Lomachenko beat that nigga. But if they don't fight, I don't blame them because I don't want the kid to harm his body, keep trying to make that weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man.
Still move up to beat him, though.
Say that again?
So they can still move up and beat him, though.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Hopefully they'll get the fight, man.
Tank over
Exactly. Tank over everybody. You know it. So thank everybody for coming in, man. Thank Javion, everybody, Frank, and my guy, HLD, and Boss with E, and Son of God, and everybody for coming on the panel, man. Appreciate it, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel while you out, man. Butter Entertainment. Peace and blessings. Till tomorrow, champ.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's my